Welcome back, everybody, to this week's session of Dungeons and Dragons. When last we left our heroes, I believe we were just arriving to this town, correct?
Yes.
Okay, who would like to give the recap?
So I thought that was supposed to always be me now.
Is that all you? Is always you now?
I thought that's what we had said at some point.
I forget these things very, very quickly. Okay, Howard, what happened?
So last time, after being ambushed by the hill giants, we managed to take them out. Though it was a rather tough battle. So we decided to sleep where we were for the night since our airship was now completely destroyed and unusable. And we kind of just goofed around a bit for the day. Marif, during the night, snuck onto the ship and decided to test out the harpoon gun.
We almost burned it down.
Which Hadar and Sid, who actually appeared randomly in our party, is a what exactly is your character again?
Genasi.
Earth Genasi. That's right.
Yeah.
So he is an Earth Genasi named Obsidian who got teleported to our plane from the elemental plane and is looking for a way home and decided to join us just because he has nowhere else to go at the moment. Yeah, so Obsidian and Hadar went to check out the noises we heard during the night, which was Nerif testing out the harpoon gun. Nearly burned Nerif alive, but couldn't start the fire.
That would have been really fun if you died. Don't know what we would have done.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the gist of it. However, come morning, there was an argument over the unmovable rod because Nerif really desired it, but Hadar was getting sick of his shenanigans and didn't want to give it to him. And Hadar tried to throw away the rod entirely, but Howard grabbed it and is holding onto the rod currently as we made our way to Secomber. It is Secomber, right?
Secomber, yep. And I believe you had just crested the final hill and arrived on the outskirts of this town that you see in front of you.
Boarded the river.
What?
Nothing. Continue.
So Secomber is a town that lies on the outskirts of the Great Moors, the marshes that I think it's moors. The marshes that take up a large expanse of land. In fact, if the water level were higher, it would be quite a large lake. Standing on the outskirts of town, what do you decide to do?
I can't remember the reason why we came to this town.
We're trying to find a mystical bow.
All right.
That's what we're doing?
Well, technically we're going to go prevent a war between dragons and giants, but this bow is going to help us and other things.
Indeed, and we don't know exactly where the ruins containing the bow are. That's why we are stopping in Secomber to find out.
So, are we here for like a certain person who has information, or are we just going to go to the tavern and ask around?
We're going to have to probably ask around. We weren't given any more specifics besides go to the ruins by Secomber, and that was it.
Aaron might remember something else that he was told to look for.
No. Marin remembers nothing.
Marin has a terrible memory.
He does.
I figured that would be forgotten. So I'm bringing it up now.
Does nobody take notes? Nobody?
Wait,
Notes are
about
hard,
what?
Darian.
What's that?
Notes are hard.
Notes are
about
hard.
what? Who's
just
asking about stuff?
I have something that says seek out Farazur, and I don't know what that means.
That doesn't sound familiar at all.
That's because he was the only one that heard about it.
Yep. It was a voice from nowhere.
Do you need a refresher, Marin?
Yes, that would be helpful.
It was in one of your dreams where you were given the direction to seek out this person when you arrived in Secomber, and they would have something for you.
All right. So I'm going to go ask around and see if anybody knows where this guy is.
Okay, where do you go first?
I don't know. Where am I?
You guys start out, let's say over there. Oh,
Okay. I go here,
to the church?
I guess.
Okay. So Marin begins making his way to the church. He has to go. You have to go all the way around like this, and then go up there, and then you can.
Oh,
go
I thought
here.
this was a tree, and it was just
It's a misleading
there's
bush.
a path here.
It's a misleading bush on the cliff.
Oh, okay. Well, then I go here instead.
Okay.
He goes to the nearest location.
Yes.
So as you make your way down, you see some of the just villagers milling about, leaving their homes. It's fairly early in the morning. I think it's about 10 a.m. And people are coming back for lunch or just going about their duties. Most of the men have left the area. So some older men that don't work anymore are hanging about their porches, or in front of their houses.
So this is what a village looks like. Huh.
They didn't have villages on your astral plane?
I've heard of them. They had them, but I didn't live in one.
Did you live in a hole?
Yes.
Oh, like literally you lived in a hole.
Yes.
And
It was a
your
very
family-
it was a very big hole.
Huh. Didn't you interact with other kinds of people like you?
My family was the people like me. There aren't that many Genasi around.
Okay. Okay. Well, it looks like it's going to be a whole brand new experience for you, buddy.
Yeah.
But, do you have any inkling where we might find information about those ruins?
I would think that probably somewhere where they keep town records would probably be the best place to go. But initially from entering the town, do we see like some sort of keep
Sure.
or a big official building?
Yes, right here you see a large stone building. It seems to be one of the few buildings in the area that is made out of stone. So,
I will. So Marinori ran off, right?
Well,
Did
I would say sauntered, but yes.
did you leave the rest of the party, Marin?
Yeah.
Okay.
That guy doesn't
Okay.
seem to like us that much. He keeps leaving.
Yeah, he's a complicated guy.
He's
He hasn't
driven.
spoken to me once since I've gotten here.
It's okay. He can.
He can go die in hell.
Whoa.
Whoa!
We
Our
probably just
characters
have some
never
other
like
stuff.
each other. It's a running theme.
It has been decided by Josh that nobody likes him.
Wow.
Real like Sid.
Well, okay. Well, if you don't oppose, let's head up to that old stone building, and we can figure out where we're going. I mean, figure out if we can get any information from there.
All right.
Okay, so as you guys start heading towards the stone building, what's that noise?
Never mind that noise.
Oh, okay.
It's me scraping on my plate.
Okay. Marin, what are you doing as you kind of like separate yourself from the rest of the party?
I seek out a wise-looking villager.
Okay, you spy an old man kind of sitting in front of the door to his house, just kind of watching, nothing in particular.
Hello, sir. You know of a man by the name of Farizer?
Ferzer?
Yes.
Scratches his head. I can't say that I do.
Oh. You sure?
No. I'm not sure much these days, you know. Getting old and everything. But I'll tell you what. 10 years ago, man, there was this huge flood in this area. Took out the lower... And he starts to just ramble about random things.
Back in
I
the
just
day.
leave.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Wow, what a jerk.
A man on a mission.
Okay, where do you head next?
I seek out the next wisest looking villager.
So at this point, you like the party passes Marin as he's like talking to these old men in front of their houses.
Okay. At
Do you
that
guys-
point, I walk up behind him and ask, "What are you doing?
I am looking for someone.
Who are you looking for?"
A guy by the name of Ferrizer.
Tharizer?
Yes.
I turn back to the group. Do you guys know a guy named Tharizer?
What?
I'm going to assume the answer is no to this.
Hold on a second.
If I knew,
Trying
thought
to
they
find
would know
my
the answer,
paper on it.
Ferrizer.
I had a paper on it, but I don't know where I put it. Ah, it's irritating.
If I thought they knew where Ferrizer
There it is.
was, I would have already asked them.
So, I think it's pronounced Farazher or
Ferrizer.
Frazier. No, Frazier,
Frazier?
Frazier.
Man, why do you have to write things so weird?
I actually just stick things in name generators, and I get basically what's just a clump of letters.
Is it Frazier?
Yeah.
Good old Fraser.
That totally does not spell Frazier.
I don't know. How are you saying it? Because it
Okay.
did sound cool.
Ferrizer.
Farazer. I'm gonna write down that pronunciation.
Ferrizer.
And is the answer indeed no, that we know nothing about this person?
Make a history check.
All of us?
Whoever wants to know if they know something about this.
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna make a history check too.
21.
All right.
I made a history check of
I made
16.
20.
What did you roll, Marin? I didn't hear.
20.
20. Did anybody else roll for history?
It's not an
Yeah,
act.
I rolled a 16.
Sid, Narif, did you roll?
No. I asked if they knew who he was.
Okay.
Yeah, he already did his job.
So Hadar, you haven't heard anything about this name before. Marin and Howard, it's, you know that feeling where it's like tickling at the back of your brain. You've heard it somewhere, but was been so long ago, and it was such a brief mention that you can't pinpoint exactly when or where, any details about it. You've heard it before.
Mm.
That name sounds familiar. I don't know. What makes you think he'll be here?
I have a hunch.
What kind of hunch?
The normal kind. No.
The normal kind of punch, as
It's a human
opposed to
thing.
what?
You wouldn't understand.
No, I have hunches.
You have
Now,
lunches?
when you say you have hunches, are you talking about like the hunch on your back, or are you actually talking about like normal hunches?
Like a normal hunch.
See, it's a normal hunch.
Oh, okay.
Just, the garden variety hunch.
Garden variety?
Don't
What's
know
that
why you're
mean?
grilling me about hunches.
What's garden variety mean?
Never mind.
Culture barriers, aren't they fun? If the language doesn't get in the way, something else will.
I'm a little curious why this name sounds familiar. Do you mind if I help you search, Marin?
You are welcome to help me search.
Okay.
Okay, so you two kind of pair off and leave. Is the rest of the party headed towards the keep still?
Yeah. Well, at least I am.
I'm gonna follow Hadar because he's nice.
I'm going with Hadar too.
Okay. So,
Aaron's a xenophobe.
I don't even know what that means.
It means he's afraid of other races.
I see.
But I'm
He's standing next to a gnome.
I mean, no, what's this plane?
the
Forgotten Realms.
no, the plane.
Material plane?
It's the material plane, yes.
Yes.
Non-material plane races.
Hey, back off.
He's planist. He only cares about what's on his plane.
Yeah.
Good thing I'm not from the
Totally.
airplane.
Those filthy other people from other planes stealing our jobs, taking money from the government. I hate them.
Let's build a wall.
They tried that.
An
That would
interdimensional
be a
wall.
very interesting wall.
So where are we
You
headed?
certainly can research interdimensional wall building if you so desire.
No,
Is there such a field? That's
Yes,
freaking awesome.
there can always be
Anyways,
a field.
where are we headed to right now?
You guys are headed towards the keep. Well, what you assume to be a keep of some sort, just a large stone stately building. Howard and Marin, however, split off and began to kind of what I imagine is meander through the town and try and stop people and ask them about names.
I'm also going to suggest we ask a merchant, somebody,
Okay.
as they often have wider ears.
I like that. Which shop are you going to visit, or what kind of merchant are you looking for in
The
particular, or
flower
just any
shop.
merchant?
General store, or any in general.
Any Walmart.
All right. So make an investigation check for me, Howard.
16.
Okay, so it takes you about 20 minutes, but you do find a shop with a sign outside of it depicting some packages, and you also see packages all around this area. Things that have just come in from shipping, or things that have been brought into the town via other means. It's a general goods store. So you go in, the little bell rings. Ding ding ding. Hello, good travelers. How can I help you?
Hello. We are looking for somebody. Marin, what was that name again?
I believe it was Farazer.
You're looking for
Yeah, no, very good.
a Farazer. Well, if somebody lives here by that name, they must only be traveling through, because I know the townsfolk here rather well. I don't know anyone by that name.
Do you know where a traveler might be staying?
Well, there's a couple inns in town, but they're all. What kind of person is this? Would they be one to stay at a more luxurious place, or are they just whatever roof over their heads they can get suits them?
Howard kind of shrugs and looks at Marin.
Yes.
You did? They're all standing around
Well,
eating dirt. When
Dirt is tasty.
enough?
you can go give them more if you want.
How much should you give them?
Give them a quarter leaf.
Right. Thanks.
Our horses are fat in the store. They're on a diet. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That makes more sense now.
Okay, so sorry, could you repeat the thing about where the travelers might be staying?
Would this person that you know that you're looking for, would they be someone that would stay in more of a nice place, or are they just looking for a roof over their heads and commodities don't matter to them?
I am not too familiar with this person. I was just told about them by somebody else, that I should go meet them.
Well, how about I just tell you where they are, and you can search them all if you'd like.
Sounds like a start.
Please do that.
Right. Well, there's the Manor Inn, which is up. It's near the keep. Very nice place. Will cost you a decent amount of gold to stay there as well. There's also an inn, you know, decent commodities, nice beds. People probably won't steal from you. It's near the docks on the second level. You know, just up that, just on the middle level. The town's kind of divided into three. And then there's this one. It's by the wharf. It's well, I wouldn't stay there. Let's just put it that way.
Okay. Well, thank you for your help.
Anytime.
It's most appreciated.
And please feel free to browse my wares and purchase anything that you are in need of.
Shit. Let's see. I still have written in my inventory that I have 14 gemstones, but that is not true. I gave some of them away.
Did you?
Yeah, I gave...
Oh.
Who was with us at the time? Sid wasn't there, so I gave Howard and Nerif some and you some. So I split 14 by 4, which would be...
I imagine those are the 4 gemstones I have written down.
Yes. Okay, actually I'm going to show them the gold teeth that I have and say, how much would you give me for these?
Kind of picks one up. That's an interesting, something I don't see every day. Well, I'd say you could probably take the gold off of these and it'd be worth something, but it's a bit of a difficult process.
Well,
5 silver, 7, maybe 7.
per tooth?
Yes.
Oh, that's a lot better than I was expecting. Okay, so I have 10 gold teeth here.
All right. Are you willing to give them all to me?
Yes.
Okay. So he gives you 5 silver per tooth.
Yay, 50 silver. Okay, and let's see. Math. Type it.
I'm going to take a look at his stock to see if there's anything unusual.
Anything unusual?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab my papers.
Right. Also have these 4 gemstones I'd like you to take a look at.
See, I don't quite deal in gemstones. I'm not very familiar with them, and I'm terrible at gauging their price. But I believe there's somebody in town who could take a look and give you some. They can trade for you, and then you're welcome to bring that money back here.
Well, in that case, how about, what do you have in regards to healing potions?
Just a second. Oh, if it's potions you're looking for, there's a woman by the name of...
One is a pet and the other one is...
What is that?
Sorry.
What the?
There's a woman by the name of Agatha that's brews potions. She's on the 2nd level.
Okay.
See, we deal more with, the commodities, things that you need, your sundry items. So maybe
Sundry.
some bits of sundry items, some armor. Shut up. some bits of light armor, some ammunitions, things you need around your campsite. Those are the kinds of things we have here.
Let's see.
Are you looking for anything in particular, Howard, or just looking for odd knickknacks?
Just anything that seems magical or unusual.
Do you carry anything medicinal?
You're not there.
I'm a random extra customer.
So as Marin and Howard peruse the wares, Nerfadar and Sid, you get closer and closer to, or by the time this is passed, you've reached a couple guardhouses on the top of the hill that seem to be keeping this area, this third level, free of unwanted citizens.
I know it's one of those places. Dang it.
It's like a gated community.
Oh, it's a gated community.
With a very big gate.
Very big gate.
And the guard's the freaking HOA.
Well, I'm gonna approach the guards. Like, good evening, sirs.
Hello.
Thought it was 10 a.m.
Is it 10 a.m.? What time is it right now? I mean, good morning, good sirs. My name is, I almost said Nerif. My name is Hadar. I am
having identity confusion again.
Right. I am Hadar. I am a vassal of Sir. Oh crap! Hold on. I can't even remember everyone's name anymore. Sir Nathaniel Fornival III. I merely wish to speak with the. I wish to seek audience with your lord.
They kind of give a glance at each other. Who's this lord that you're speaking of?
Nathaniel Fornival III. He's from far away. We are just on some urgent business, and we would like to see if we could ask for the assistance of your lord.
What business are you here for?
It is of the utmost importance. We are. I'd rather not say. It's very important. It's of like national security.
Well, I'm afraid I'll need a few more details before I permit you entrance. Kind of like looks you up and down, noting your armor that has been used and not cleaned for better.
Oh, okay, fine.
This is really bad. You got a Genasi, a Dragonborn, and a half-orc trying to get into this community.
Okay, I'm going to level with you. We have been fighting a very vigorous battle against giants, and we seek to halt their rampaging. And we believe we may have found a clue on how to prevent all-out war.
I see. I'll send a run into his lordship. He kind of whispers into the ear of just this small boy and hands him a slip of paper that he scribbled on, and the boy takes off. We should hear back from his lordship in a few minutes. Shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
While they're doing that, Howard and Marin, there's nothing really magical inside this shop. It is mostly just sundry items. Things that you might need. Sundry, same difference.
They have
Sundry.
raisins.
Geek and sundry, Darian. Geek and sundry.
I know, that's how I remember.
Right. So I just asked for the directions to the apothecary as well.
Okay, he gives them to you. Do you set off there?
No, I guess I confer with Marin a little bit. Should we search the inns first?
Yes. Let's start with the worst one.
I was kind of hoping we could save that one for last. But if you insist.
Yes. I
Alright.
insist.
I go ahead and cast Mage Armor on myself before we head out.
Okay, so you two make your way towards in the direction that the general goods shop owner indicated, and you come across what you presume to be what he told you the hotel was. I mean, it's the biggest, it's the most incised building in the area, but I mean, the walls are covered in slime and algae, and
Slime.
yeah, it's on the lower tier, very close to the marsh. So it's like the wood has gotten waterlogged on the exterior, and it's starting to grow some algae, and it's just the algae is slimy.
Yuck.
And there are shutters that are like hanging crooked, not quite closed. The drapes that you see drawn across have some holes in them. There's the occasional, what you presume to be blood splatter around on the woodwork on the outside. However, you do hear quite a lively, can't speak today. You do hear some lively sounds coming from inside the inn, and a warm glow kind of stretches forth onto the street from where the door used to be.
Let's see. I give Howard a look, and then I go inside.
Okay. Inside.
Uncertain look.
Oh, an uncertain look.
I kind of sigh and follow after him.
Inside, you see men drinking and eating at the tables. That the tables are kind of crooked or slantways, legs not quite even, and there's like cut marks in the tables, but it seems serviceable. There's a few people in here. It's pretty early, so there's a couple men in the corner arm wrestling, but for the most part, it seems like any other cheap tavern inn.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the innkeeper. Say, excuse me. You have anybody by the name of Ferriser stay here recently?
Ferriser? Yeah, scratches his head. Most people don't give their names here, but I don't remember that one coming through.
I see. Well, that was a bust. Let's go to the next one.
At this,
I'll look around for anybody who might be Ferriser-like in appearance.
make a perception check.
Perception, huh? That's going to be an 8.
There is not anybody here that you don't know what Fraser looks like, and nobody in this of the few people in this tavern, nobody seems to match what you imagine would be the description.
I see. Well, do you have any ideas, Howard?
I asked the barkeep real quick. Is any of your current patrons rather strange? That's normal?
In what way?
Hey, just more than normal.
There was the one guy who was missing half a leg and an arm.
That's it. That's the guy.
I don't know if that's gonna be our guy or not. Doesn't jog my memory at all. So. Oh well. Oh man.
So you guys leave.
Guess we should try the next one.
Okay, so you guys begin to leave, head towards. Which one are you going to now?
The nearest one.
The
Middle
nearest,
class, I
the
would
middle
think.
class one would probably be the nearest. Actually, so you guys are kind of down here, down here by this area. So traveling up, you would pass the good inn is kind of back. It's right here. So it's back in this higher area. It's technically closer than coming all the way over to here.
I think it's better we avoid the gate for now and save that for
Okay.
last.
All right. So you guys begin to make your way. As you pass by the gatehouse, you see the rest of your party standing there, waiting for something. You're not quite
still over
certain
there?
what. Yeah, as you begin to make your way, Nerif, Hadar, and Sid, the boy returns bearing a slip of paper, hands it to the guard. The guard nods, thanks, and then says, "His lordship would like to speak with you. Please go ahead. Just head straight to your
about time.
left. About time. Head straight to your left. You'll see his lordship's residence. Hand them this paper. He hands you the paper that the messenger brought with him. Hand to the guards at the door this paper. They will let you in." And they step aside and
well.
permit you passage.
Thank you, old sport boy, man. Thank you so very much.
Kind of nods at you. Was confused by what you said.
Well, let's move forward.
Okay.
So I guess we'll walk towards the keep.
Yep, you guys make your way towards the keep, hand the guard at the entrance the paper, and he tells you to go in and wait in the courtyard, and his lordship will be down shortly. So you guys are kind of sitting in the courtyard.
Okay.
A few minutes pass, and a man with a jet black hair, a very nice full beard, and rather regal clothing steps out and makes his way towards you. "Are you the man that they told me about?"
Yes. I assume you are the lord of this city? Village?
Yes. Yes, I am. My family's been here for generations.
So we're grateful for your hospitality and for meeting with us. I know that we aren't your typical, I mean, you don't really see the likes of us around, so I know we can be a little bit intimidating, but I am grateful that you were willing to meet with us face to face.
Well, of course, any news about the giants and a way to stop this problem before it reaches our borders is welcome news indeed.
Yes. I'll get right to the point then. We are in possession of information that tells us that there might be something we can use against the giants in ruins nearby Secomber. Does the name Orgoth mean something to you?
Orgoth. That does sound familiar. Would you come with me to my study? I have some maps there that may give us some more information. But I will ask that you leave your weapons out here in the courtyard with the guards. Simply, precautionary measure.
Oh, I don't like leaving my weapons behind.
Well, you're free to stay behind if you'd like as well. But I must request that your weapons remain here. Simply for everybody's safety.
Well, isn't it more safe to have weapons around so you can defend yourself if something does happen?
If nobody has weapons, then you needn't fear an attack.
Huh. Oh, I hate politics. I'm going to sit down. I just kind of sit down. I'll
Sid,
wait
are
out
you just
here.
you'll just wait out here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna load all my gear and give it to Sid to look after.
Okay.
Hold my weapons at least.
I'll pass my axe and hand axes over to Sid as well.
Okay,
Good
so
thing I'm proficient in all those.
you hand over your weapons, and Sid begins to kind of play with Nerif's weapon arsenal. And you head inside following the Lord. I'm sorry, I don't think I introduced myself. My name is Lord Derek Blindstrike.
What?
Did you not hear me, or are you
Can you
just...
say that name again? Because it was just like, I don't know, it sounded funny to me.
Lord Derek Blindstrike.
Oh. Lord Derek Blindstrike. What a strong name.
Thank you.
Now,
Stood watch over these moors for several generations. He kind of leads you into his study. There's bookshelves everywhere and maps laid out on tables. What do you want to say, Hadar?
oh no, continue.
Okay. I believe that that name you said, what was it again?
Orgoth.
Orgoth. I remember learning about it from my father. He kind of pulls out a couple books and pushes some maps aside to show one of the area. There was a civilization. Well, we're descendants of that civilization, to be honest. But they lived in the moors back when the waters were clean. It's been many hundreds, if not thousands, of years since they existed. But their city, I believe it was called Orgoth, and he points it to you on a map. It's fairly close, maybe 2 days' journey from here. That is if you're taking one of the skiffs, but it's, I'd say,
So we have to go through the moors in order to get to it?
And yes, you'll have to go through the moors.
Is there anything dangerous in the moors?
Of course.
I mean, obviously, but anything we should like look for that's we wouldn't normally see?
If it's bigger than you, I suggest you run.
Thank you, Lordship. Great advice.
Kind of chuckles at this. No, seriously, you should run.
Yes.
Most of the things in the
figured that.
swamp that are bigger than people like to snack on people, and they're not good. Just put it that way.
I get it.
Now, about this giant business, and as he begins to converse with you, let's jump back to Howard and Marin real quick. You've reached the second inn. It's much better than the first. It seems like the walls have been given a fresh coat of paint. The shutters are attached properly, and everything seems to be in a state of, while it has been repaired, it has been repaired with care. And there is actually a door this time. Would you like to go in?
Well, shall we?
Sure.
I guess Howard steps ahead and opens the door and enters.
Okay, the smell of wonderful food and decent, if not quality, ale greets your nose as you step into a very warm and well-furnished common room takes up the most of the first floor of this inn. There's more people here than there were at the last inn, and they seem to be the general townsfolk that make their living working either in the moors or around the hills in this area.
Okay. I go and ask the innkeeper the same question.
What was that name again?
Ferrizer.
Ferrizer. Let me check my books. And he pulls out a very thick, large book and kind of puts it on the table, starts to flip through the pages. Let's see. Fraser, yes. Right there. Checked in 3 days ago. Looks like she left this morning.
She.
Yes, she.
Oh, interesting.
She may
Say
still
where
be
she
in
went.
town. She just, I believe, he kind of shouts, "Hey, Thurnd! Did Fraser leave? About how long ago did Fraser leave?" And the man, there's a man who's kind of sitting next to the door, very well built. It's probably the bouncer. I'd say 2-3 turns ago. Right, you have it. She's probably still in town if you can catch her.
What are turns?
It's about a half hour.
What are turns? Sorry.
You know, turns. Jeez. You're so
Was that a
uncultured.
character?
Even I knew it that
Oh,
way.
that was out of character.
Yeah.
So a turn is how long it takes. So a standard hourglass is half an hour long, and a turn is you have to turn it every half hour. So a turn is a full cycle of an hourglass.
Oh, okay. Nice. Gotcha.
Totally wasn't stealing that from Priest and Thief.
I think that was regarding to the moon.
It was, but I can't
yeah.
steal that blatantly.
No. Pretty sure the moon and sun operate normally in drum rounds.
Yeah, I haven't quite looked at
Anyway.
their astronomy, but anyway, yes.
Onwards. Okay.
Turns about a half hour. So she left about an hour and a half ago.
I see. Say anything about where she was going?
She didn't. Sorry, lad.
Do you think you could give us a quick description of her?
He kind of smiles as if remembering something fond.
Oh no.
You won't miss her, let's put it that way.
So she's either really ugly or really beautiful.
I'm thinking she's like fat. She's just ginormous.
Who's that? Who are you?
Ignore me. I'm just drinking in the corner. I'm sorry, I overheard the conversation.
And I'm drinking with him.
Look at all the NPCs I have.
I told you to shut up, Bernard.
You shut up.
Talk when I'm talking.
Nancy, you shut up. You have a girl's name.
I bought you for 12 sovereigns. Now,
Then I bought your mother for 4.
I had to lead Marin outside.
Okay. So, back to the study. What news have you of the giants? I heard that you have an idea of how to stop them. Your companions seem as though they come from all walks of life.
that they do.
Well, what news? Out with it, man.
News about what?
Or dragon. Did you not say that you came with information on how to stop the giants?
Well, I did say that. So, in Orgoth, there is a weapon that we can use, and that's what we're searching for. But also, we do have other news, but it's not so positive. The dragons and the giants are preparing a war, and led by some misguided, actually blatantly evil dragonborn who have fallen from God's grace and are just ripe for the 9 hells. But yeah, that's where we're at right now.
as you're saying this, you see his face that was full of hope, just slowly collapse into this just exasperated, drained, exhausted for a minute. You see that, like, just repelling the giants, or preparing the town to repel giants, has drained him of all of his energy. And hearing that dragons are now going to be thrown into the mix, it's almost too much for him to handle. He kind of reaches blindly for a chair and sits down and kind of slumps in it. That is some serious news you bring.
Oh, very serious.
I'll chime in. I'll say, it's already gotten started. Giants smashed up a dragon cult's airship.
Well, that's just fantastic. And you say this bow is the only thing that can help?
Well, no, but it will be something to help us to stop this.
Well, then let's send my men to go get it.
What? No, that will not be. That will not be necessary, sir. We are professionals, and we have fought a giant or 3 or 4. Wait a minute. He's gonna.
I don't know the kill count.
No,
We've at least fought more than 4 giants. And lived. No, more than 5. We've killed 5. No, we fought 5. More than 5, and we've lived.
At this point, at this point, he starts to grow somewhat suspicious of you. What lord are you the emissary for again?
Wah, wah.
Lord Nathaniel Fornival III.
Fornival. He kind of snaps his fingers, and a servant comes over. He scribbles something on a paper and hands it to him. And the servant goes into an adjoining room that you see. You get a glimpse as the door opens. It's just full of more paperwork, scrolls, cubbies. Basically, this is an extension of the library. I thought the Fornivals had fallen.
What? all I can say is that this man pays us, and he told us he was a lord. I don't know any about his situation. All I know that his gold is good.
Make a deception check.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, that's a lie because I don't pay you shit.
Oh, no. I want to chime in and say, well, just to be clear, he follows him, I don't.
That does not help your situation.
I
want to
got
take out
an 18, thankfully.
21.
Damn it!
Yep, you're screwed, bro. This is why I kept my weapons.
You're not even there!
I know, but just in case something does happen outside.
Dang it!
I would like to hear more of your story. And guards, two armored men enter the room, and they're just kind of standing next to the door. Please have a seat. Well, let's talk about where you come from. Okay, so let's jump back to Howard and Marin.
Son of a gun.
Marin, I have this really strange feeling that I'm really glad that I didn't go with the others.
Yeah, I think I'm having the same feeling.
I'm having that feeling as well.
As you guys are walking towards, are you headed towards where the third is now?
No.
No.
We were told that she might be leaving town.
Okay, so where are you headed?
By the way, has the fact that she's a woman jogged our memories at all?
No, it has not.
Okay.
In fact, it's confused you more.
We're gonna search about for somebody who matches her description.
Which is, you'll know when you see her.
Yes.
Do you remember her assets?
Well,
32, 14, 46. No, I'm just kidding.
Is there only one way into the town? In and out?
14.
I just saying random numbers. There are 2 ways to enter and exit town, I believe. Let me double check. I'm using this. Oh, shoot. I've done a bad thing. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I clicked back and I didn't mean to. So now I have to wait for the page to load.
Oh, Darian.
I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, there is only one way to enter town on foot. Any other, you can leave by boat, but there's only one entrance via an earthen route.
Okay.
Well, we'll search in that direction. How about?
Okay.
Roll 1 perception.
Are the ports rather active or?
They're you see quite a bit of like smaller ships moving around. There aren't really much larger ships because the water is it's pretty shallow. So when large shipments come in, they actually have to unload the large ships onto smaller ships at the other port, and then they ferry them here. They have to kind of like take one shipment, divide it into a bunch of smaller ones, and then send it out. So you do see a fair amount of activity on the ports.
Okay.
What the
Okay.
heck?
So as you two begin making your way, you kind of enter something of a crowd. There's more people in here, and you have to kind of weave your way in between them. Marin, something catches your arm, and as you look up, you see the most beautiful face you have ever seen in your entire life. And what's more, this face is attached to probably the most beautiful body you've seen in your entire life. And she just kind of catches you by your arm and puts something in your hand and says, "This is what you're looking for. Attune to this and you'll receive the power you desire." And then she kind of disappears into the crowd that's behind you.
It's her phone number. Yay.
That would be nice.
Only we had a phone.
Did I notice any of this transpire? Or?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
I'm going to say disadvantage because you're in a crowd.
Okay.
I'm going to open it up and look at it.
Okay, let me
That is a
resolve this.
14.
14. You caught it out of the glimpse. You caught movement out of the glimpse of your eye, but as you turned to look, what was there is now gone. Marin, as you pull out the drawstrings of this package, you see inside a glowing fragment of crystal.
I stow it in the bag of holding, trying not to let anybody see it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, that is a 15.
Do you want to try and see this, Howard?
I kind of assumed I was turning towards him
Okay,
as I saw the movement, but
make a perception check to see if you notice him stuffing something in the bag.
okay. That is a no.
That is a no.
I saw the movement, turned around, and was so distracted by it that I didn't notice him slip something into his pocket.
Okay. Also, Marin, when you open that drawstring bag, it actually has a very ornate letter F sewn into the front of it.
I'm keeping that. Yeah. Interesting.
Since I saw movement near him, I walk over to Marin. Have you seen anyone yet?
Nope. No, I haven't seen anybody.
It's hard to see among these people.
Howard is like
that's too big.
super short. And weirdly enough, it seems like the crowd now is dispersing and going back. This crowd very quickly thins out and then fades to nothing. This town is not huge and it's not super busy, so the fact that there was a crowd at all is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a little better.
I'll look around to see if I see her again.
Make an investigation check or perception, whichever one you want.
This guy is weird. That is for perception a 13. For investigation, 15.
So as you're looking around, trying to identify people as they're moving away, you don't see her.
Bummer. Okay. Well, Howard, I don't think we're gonna find her.
Have we reached the front gates area?
You're kind of standing in the middle. You're standing about here.
Okay. It's not too much further to the gates. We press on a little more, and there's always the dogs. She may still be there.
Oh, that's true. I'm just gonna go along with it. Keep searching.
Okay. I'll continue. I'll do a once over of the gate, the dogs, and that'll be it.
Okay, you don't find anything, Howard.
I assumed.
Yes, I'm sure you know exactly what happened. But thank you for not metagaming. You don't find anything as you search through the docks and through the gate. Nobody seems to have seen this person. Now that even Marin, do you give him a more accurate description?
What?
So no, okay. So yeah, especially
I didn't see her.
okay. So especially with your lack of a description, nobody is able to really pinpoint you or be able to help you know if you've seen this person. So at this point, what would you like to do?
So after we finish looking at the last dog, or that's outside, kind of frustration. What? Why do I recognize that name? Oh, well. Oh, I'm sorry, Marin.
Ardent. Hey, Ardent.
Yes.
Wouldn't happen to recognize the name Farazir, would you?
Nope.
Take that as a no.
No, but it sounds like a nice name. Either that or it's a name. It's a bad name. I don't know. It's name.
Yeah.
Kind of name. Who is this person?
Oh.
Do you know them?
Sorry, Marin. Seems we couldn't find her.
Yeah. Oh well. Wasn't that big of a deal. I have a feeling of dread, but I feel like we should go meet up with the rest of our party.
Don't we want to go visit the apothecary, Agatha?
Oh right, yeah. Thanks.
And
man.
also, we wanted to go sell those gems, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
We're gonna die.
Oh, Howard is.
Let's do that. That sounds like much better.
Let's go ahead and sell the gems first, if we can.
Yeah.
Or actually, where were they located? Agatha and whoever the jeweler was.
They're located in. So the gem shop's located in the High District. How do you say it? I can never pronounce
Apothecary?
Apothecary. I can never pronounce that correctly on the first time. The apothecary is in the second level. Kind of in these. It's a building somewhere around this area.
Well, I think it might be best if we got some spending money by selling at least a few of the gems.
Yeah. I think I'll just sell one. 4,000 gold is a lot. It's a lot to carry around.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So we're going to make our way to the jeweler or whoever it is that he told us would trade in gems.
Okay, so you make your way to the High District. While they are traveling, let's jump back to the study. Nerif and Hadar.
Good man. What's up, man? Nah, I'm about to be imprisoned. For lying to a noble. It's also because he's a speciest. He doesn't like guys that are half dragon, you know?
Now, I have
That's
nothing
a-
against your kind. I have
That's an
quite a few
assumption.
friends who are dragonborn.
What? No, it's a noble. I just haven't worn it.
God could imprison you. Don't call him a racist.
Thanks. Hey, so did you just say that you have friends that are dragonborn?
Yes,
Sounds like you're compensating for something.
I even...
Do you have a problem with other races, sir?
Of course not. I employ quite a few of them here.
So I'm gonna get thrown in jail.
I don't know. It's you're sounding a little defensive. Like I don't want. I just come here peacefully. I mean, if you want to make a big scene out of this, like I don't really want this to be a problem.
I didn't quite get your name, Dragonborn.
My name's Sadar. I had told you that a couple times, but it's okay.
Hadar. Don't you normally have two names?
I do.
Ooh.
Dragonborns usually have two. But I don't have a second name. I'm gonna get really serious at this point. I'll be like, my full name is Clanless Hadar, if you must know.
Clanless.
Yes.
I see. Well, why have you come here? Speaking on behalf of the Fornivals that I know are no longer a family. In fact, I'm not even certain if there are any survivors of this family.
Look, I told you why I was here. We just needed information to go find these ruins, and that's it. That's all we needed.
Well, I gave you that information. Now I need you to do something for me. Do you
What's
think that's
that?
a fair trade?
Seeing as you are in a better position to negotiate, sure. Yes, it seems like a fair trade.
Well, good. So, you brought me news of this coming battle with dragons and giants. My request is that when that time comes, you make certain that this town remains unscathed. If you promise to do that, I will gladly let you go and seek out this artifact or weapon or whatever it is that you are searching for.
I vow to you, as a servant of Bahamut, that we will protect your village.
Thank you. Please depart in peace. And if you need anything for your journey, let me know.
Thank you, your lordship. We will be leaving now.
Okay, you should make
Did you
your
get
way.
information?
Oh, did he give us does he give us anything like a map, or did he just give us like a general location?
He gave you just kind of general directions.
Okay, cool. Very well. I guess we'll go out to see Sid. What's Sid been doing?
I don't know, what has Sid been doing?
You can see me. I'm taking your hand axes.
You're taking the what?
I'm taking the hand axes that Nerif left behind and just juggling them.
Oh, look at that, Nerif. He's entertaining himself.
Make a sleight of hand check. See if
Oh, no.
see how good you are at juggling.
Why not performance?
Oh, performance.
Oh, yeah,
That's even better. We haven't used performance ever before.
We haven't used performance ever before?
Ever.
Okay, so I'm rolling for performance then.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, please, for the level, that's good. Oh, natural 20.
Nerif, you are so amazed at his skill of juggling that you don't even... It takes you a minute to realize that it's your hand axes that he's juggling.
Why do I have to be amazed?
Some pretty dang good juggling. Like, you've never seen somebody juggle 5 hand axes before.
I'm doing 4 hand axes.
4?
My 2. Yeah, my 2 and his 2.
Wow, that's impressive.
And he hasn't cut himself once. Yet.
I see them come out, and I let the hand axes just drop right in front of me. So, what happened?
Well, we got the information we needed. We almost got imprisoned, but yeah, it was all good. All good.
Oh, okay. Well, what next?
Now we need to find where Marin and Howard are. Can be on our merry way.
Okay.
Would the group please make a perception check?
Both groups or just
No, their group. So Sid, Nerif, and Hadar.
I got a 17 on my perception.
Got a 17 as well.
9.
Okay, you notice, you spy across the way, you see Marin and what you assume to be Howard walking towards a shop about 70 feet away from you.
Oh, there they are.
Hey, Sid, why don't you shout out to them?
Okay. Howard! And man!
You can tone it down. You can tone it down.
Okay. How loud was that?
You definitely heard it. It was pretty loud. In fact, a few of the people have stopped and turned to look at this screaming Earth Genasi.
I'm waving like this. Just
they're just giving you these really strange looks.
No, Howard waves back.
I just kind of sigh, look up at the sky a little bit, walk over to them.
Okay.
I continue on my way to the jeweler.
So
yeah, we were going there.
Marin starts to walk towards the group, and then as Howard continues heading towards the jeweler, he flips around and walks back.
There's too much going on. I keep forgetting what we're doing.
True. Okay, so you enter the store that has what looks like crystals and gems on the sign out front. There is a middle-aged woman manning the counter.
how can she man the counter if she's a woman? But
Managing the counter. Is that better?
yeah. Well, it's still man. Oh, woman.
You're fired. What can I do for you?
Well, we came across some gems in our travels, and we're hoping we could sell them to you.
I'm always looking for good gems. Why don't you bring them over here so I can take a look at them?
Okay. I pull out one of my 1,000 valued gems, lay it on the counter for her.
Which one is it? Did you write down the types or no?
I was never told types, I think, for that
I
one.
told everybody all the types.
Well, let's see. I have, of all the gems I had 3 opals, 3 yellow sapphires, 2 blue sapphires, 2 fire opals, and 4 star sapphires. So take your pick.
2 star sapphires and pick another one at randomly. I had 4.
You get a yellow sapphire and a opal.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out one of the star sapphires.
Okay. She handed it to her. She dips it in what you assume to be some type of cleaning solution, or maybe it's just water. It cleans off any dirt and muck around it. Pulls out a little lens and starts closely examining it. This is quite a beautiful gem you've got here. How much did you want for it?
Well, it does look quite valuable. Do we know the actual value of these?
No, you don't. Like, you do not have training in gemstone.
Fortunately, I don't have much training in gemstones myself, so
Excellent negotiating skills.
I was hoping you could give me a relevant appraisal for it.
This is quite a nice stone. I could make some very fancy jewelry with this. I'd say it's worth probably 1,000 gold, but I'll buy it from you for 900.
Okay, I'm going to roll insight to see if she is lying to me, even though I technically know she is not. That is a 17.
She got rolled a natural 18 because I don't have character sheets for these people. So she's not lying to you. There is no deception. I don't know why I rolled, but
You rolled to see if she was a deceptive person.
she's not a deceptive. In fact, you get some very honest vibes coming from this person, and you assume that she makes most of her money simply by being a friendly, honest person, and that's what brings her business.
Oh, that sounds incredibly reasonable. After all, you must make profit yourself, so I'm willing to accept that.
Why, thank you. Let me go in the back, and she kind of goes back to this large metal box and fiddles around with it a little bit and creaks open, pulls out a sack. Here you are. She just places it on the table. Feel free to count it if you'd like.
I go ahead and open it and count out a few of the pieces.
There are, hold on a second. Where's my book? Trying to find I don't think you want to be playing around 90 pounds of gold, so. Woohoo! Trying to find,
Is that 90?
aren't they? I guess they're not a tenth. I thought.
What's the next level up?
No, it's not. It's
No.
not.
But
Platinum.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I was trying to see if the platinum was 10 gold.
It is.
Can't remember. Okay, so you find 3 pieces of platinum and the rest in gold pieces.
So that would be 870
What?
gold pieces.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. No, you find more platinum pieces then. You
About
find
10 platinum.
Yes, you find 150 gold's worth of platinum pieces, so 15 platinum pieces, and then the rest in gold pieces.
So 750.
Yeah, you're still gonna carry around quite a bit of gold. Clink, clink,
Okay.
Clink, clink.
clink, clink. Your your threat
Is that the
level has
official
increased.
term? Clink, clink.
What's that?
That's the official term. Clink, clink.
Clink, clink. That is the sound of you getting lots of money, and your target level increasing.
All right. All right.
And how about you, sir?
I also have a gem I'd like to sell.
Oh, wonderful. I see it.
I hand her a fire opal.
Oh, I like these stones. They're quite beautiful. It's my favorites. Well, some of my favorites. I'd be willing to offer you the same deal as your friend.
Okay. And, since I was kind of zoning out during all that, how much was that?
900 gold pieces are equivalent. So
Let's say you get 30 platinum pieces and the rest in gold.
Right. It's 5 gold per platinum.
10 gold per platinum.
10 per gold platinum.
Gotcha.
So 600 gold and 30 platinum.
Theory. Still packing around 1,000 gold. So that's 1,046. All right. Do you have any health potions?
I'm afraid you're in the wrong stuff for that, dear.
You have an apothecary? No.
Yeah, Agatha.
This is...
We're heading to Agatha next.
Oh.
I thought they were the same place.
No.
I'm not paying attention, apparently.
By the way, while they're talking to this gem person, can the rest of us enter the store to join up with them?
Sure. In fact, Sid was incredibly gung-ho about this, and he ran ahead of you. So you see him kind of slip into the store, and you follow him in about 2 minutes later. Do you want to do anything, Sid?
Well, did they notice me coming in?
No.
So they're kind of just sitting at the shop right now?
They're at a counter near the back of the shop. It's about halfway to the shop, talking to the lady who runs it.
Okay. At this point, I'm just gonna walk slowly behind Marin and Howard and just stand there without them noticing.
Do I notice?
You don't notice.
I don't even get a roll.
Well, I was using your passive perceptions to see if you noticed him sneak in.
You don't even get to roll, man.
Bummer.
Is it just assumed I've been staring at the woman behind the counter the entire time?
Well, you both were dealing with your wares when he snuck in, and so he's kind of just standing behind him. As soon as you turn around, you see him.
Yeah, I've been there since you've been since you've been talking, Howard.
Okay. So after I finish up, I cross it and put my in my bag. I turn around and see Sid. Oh, Sid, when did you get here?
Yes, it was 2 days ago. Remember, I kind of appeared out of nowhere.
I mentioned the shop, but
Since you started talking.
Didn't feel the urge to say hello or, hey, what are you doing? Or, hi, I'm standing right behind you. You know, anything to let us know that you're here?
I figured, but yeah, no.
At this point, the rest of the party has also entered the shop.
I look around, Sid, and say, oh, there they are. I was just about to ask where Nerf and Hadar were.
He was so excited to come over here. Was it? He couldn't contain himself. But by the way, Sid, are you excited because of the rocks? Like you like rocks because like you're from an Earth plane?
What? I mean, an Earth Genasi?
Yeah, don't you like rocks and
I love rocks.
diamonds and stuff like that?
Yeah, I do.
Do these rocks speak to you?
What?
Like, do they speak to you?
Like, talk?
I don't know. Do you feel a vibe from them? Like what? Is there like anything special like on your Earth plane? Like, would the rocks talk to you or something?
No. We just were around them. We made jokes about them, but that's about it.
Do you guys eat rocks? I don't know what Earth do not eat.
Oh,
Ad lib. So I actually don't know.
no, I don't eat rocks. They're too gravelly.
Ah,
I get it. You're one of your rock jokes. I get it.
yeah.
Yeah.
In any event, Hadar, how'd it go at wherever you guys went?
I learned two things. Number one, I can't drop Morian's name anymore. Marin's name.
Well, who said you ought to be doing that?
I don't know. I thought that dropping like the name of a noble would like get me in through doors, you know, because there's me, a dragonborn, a half orc, and a genasi.
Sounds like the beginning of a joke.
I didn't think they'd let us in unless we used like a human noble name. Except this human noble knows that your family is like doesn't exist anymore. So
well, it did happen a while ago.
Yeah.
I assume it's kind of common knowledge now.
Well, I didn't know it. So
well, amongst those in the know, I guess.
Okay. Well, now I know that apparently they all think you're dead. Your whole family's dead, and you're all in disgrace or whatever. Anyway, so we found out where these ruins of Orgoth are, a general direction, and so.
Wait, your entire family's dead?
Pretty much, yeah. Only one.
At that point, I lean over and give him a hug.
It's a very uncomfortable hug. He is made of obsidian, and the sharp edges kind of like dig into you a little bit.
No, I'm not made of obsidian. I just look like obsidian.
I thought you were made
So
out
wait,
of
do you
obsidian.
have skin?
Yeah.
No, I'm not made out of obsidian. I look like obsidian.
That doesn't make any sense.
But then what do you feel like?
Yeah.
I feel like I
look
feel fleshy.
obsidian.
Like I have normal flesh. Look like obsidian. Like my skin tone is that like obsidian. Like it's shiny.
So you're
and
just black.
I'm black and shiny. Like I have shiny skin as well.
Can
I'm
we
not
just
made
say-
of rock.
So you
Can we
look
just
like
say that
you
you
look
feel
like a sweaty black man.
No.
Let's just say you feel.
Probably shouldn't make
Let's
those
just-
kind of jokes.
Let's just say you're like rough. Like you can't. There's no way that
Fine.
like.
I'm made of obsidian, but I'm smooth. But I give him a hug anyway. Forget about the
obsidian.
detail. I give him a hug. Like it's a sincere hug. I really feel sorry because I know family is like everything. Family is very important to me. I kind of like grab the back of his head, bring him into my shoulder, and just.
How
Try to
do
comfort
you
him.
feel about this, man?
Very unhappy.
What are you gonna do?
I don't even know what to do in this situation.
Mary just kind of stiffens up like a board as it just kind of happens. He just kind of is like,
I'm gonna walk up.
Go ahead. Hadar.
I was gonna tap Sid on the shoulder and be like, Sid, I don't know if this is the best time for that.
When this, so I let go, and I kind of just like grab his face like this.
I can't see you, by the way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put my palm
Oh,
like,
there you are.
like this. I'm gonna grab you like this. I'm just gonna look in your eyes and say, "You will be okay," and let go.
I was okay until you hugged me.
I don't notice that comment. I kind of just zone out after that.
Well, at least we know that Sid's a hugger. Anyway, so yeah, we have the information. Did you find anything, Marin, with what you were looking for?
Nope. Nope, couldn't find her.
Yeah, we searched all over the place, but we weren't able to find her anywhere. We did find out it was a she.
Yeah,
But
surprising.
Cool.
Kind of sounds like a dude's name, but apparently not.
Well, like we used to say back at home, doesn't matter what the name is unless she's got the pretty, like the shiniest scales. Like, doesn't matter what the name is. So yeah.
That's a weird saying.
My dad was pretty old. He started to not remember things correctly at the end of his life. He had me when he was pretty old, so he told me a lot of things that didn't make any sense.
Like what?
Like he would tell me always take care of your tail, or else you'll wind up backwards. And for the life of me, I never knew what that meant. I thought it was supposed to be profound, but when I talked with one of my other siblings, they're like, "Oh no, like he never used to say that, and he's going crazy." I'm like, "Oh,
You don't even have a tail.
sad." Yeah, I don't. He told me at one point. He told me that I would grow a tail, but then I found out Dragonborn don't really have tails. So yeah, I've always wanted one though. I'm gonna put that out there. Like, if I had a choice,
I'm just gonna lean in conspiratorially, like maybe, like all other prophets are generally all crazy people. Your father, he might have something there. And then I just leave it there.
he was a very faithful man. He worshipped Bahamut from the day he was hatched to the day that he was brutally murdered by my older sister.
What's a Bahamut?
The dragon god.
Dragons have gods?
Yeah, do Genasi have gods?
I never really thought about it. I'm sure we do.
God. Yes, we have gods. Humans have gods. Orcs have gods. I think.
Well, since I'm half genie, do I have half a god and half another god?
I'm pretty sure that's not how that works, but okay. But
Just as an FYI, I'm pretty sure everybody in all the planes know about the gods.
Yeah.
They're like,
he has been living in a hole.
That is true. This is very true.
In a hole.
Like almost literally been living under a rock.
I wish I had a rock.
All right.
So I'm assuming our business concluded between Marin and the jeweler.
Yes. It has been concluded for some time as you guys have continued to banter. She's just kind of watching and laughing.
Oh wait, does this person identify? You can sell them jewels?
So take a look around. There's.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go up to the lady and get rid of the amethysts I have. But I don't want to carry these anymore.
No loitering.
What?
Just don't worry about it. Hadar, how much are those worth? I don't remember.
Well, one was worth 100 gold pieces. The other one you didn't say. I put a P before it, so it's P amethyst. I don't remember what.
Probably purple.
Purple amethyst? Yeah, that sounds about right.
You have to look it up, aren't you? You're gonna make me look it up, aren't you?
Yep, I am. I'm gonna make you look it up, Darian. You went through all the trouble to make it purple.
Just wish I knew what?
You went through all the trouble making it purple, so.
I did, but I thought that I told you how much they were worth, so I wouldn't have to look them up later. Oops. The worst part is trying to find the page. You don't want to create a multiverse. Just want to know how much these cost.
Create a multiverse in 5 simple steps.
Order now, and you'll receive your first batch of ingredients completely free. Alright. I think it's also worth 100 gold. I think they're both worth 100 gold.
Sweet, this makes this really easy.
So you presented to her. Oh, these are, well, not as nice as your friends. They're still decent gems. I'll give you 170 for the lot, for both of them.
Okay.
All right, so she hands you 170 gold pieces. You give her the 2 amethysts. And she puts them back on her workbench. Does anybody else have any gems to they'd wish to sell to me? No? Nobody?
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay.
Nope, I don't have any more.
Well, feel free to look at my wares, but if you are done here, have a nice day. It was very good doing business with you. I hope you can come back in one piece
I walk
sometime.
out.
Oh, we will be back. I like to make eye contact with her. We will be back.
A
Great.
mage hand appears behind him and smacks him on the head for his root tone.
What the? What was that for?
She was very kind to us. There's no reason to be rude.
I wasn't being rude. I was telling her we'll be back.
It's just the way you come across sometimes.
Oh, the way I come across.
Yes.
That's a lot coming from you. Anyway. Whatever.
We were going to head to an apothecary next, if you guys are interested in joining us.
Sure.
All right,
I'm
so
outside,
you guys leave the shop and head to the potion shop. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it.
Do the soda shop.
Apparently.
So as you enter, the bell rings, and you see an older lady, gray hair, sitting behind the counter, mixing some herbs and some other unknown ingredients together in a cauldron. How can I help you guys?
I look over at Baron expectantly, since he's been asking it everywhere we go.
Yes. Please, do you have any health potions?
I've got a few of them, but it'll cost you.
How much?
65 gold each. And I only have a limited quantity.
I'm gonna do insight. Seems a little steep to me.
What does her limited quantity?
No, her prices.
Oh. Insight.
Go.
I rolled a 19 on insight.
These are her prices that she charges everybody.
Okay.
They're posted on a. As you kind of look past her, they're actually like scribbled in chalk on a blackboard.
I see. Is there a... Well, I don't know. How about 50 gold?
I might be able to go 60, but that's as low as I can go.
57.
You're almost there. Just throw in 3 more gold pieces.
35 or he walks.
Alright, fine. 60 it is.
Why, thank you. How many did you want?
How many you got?
5.
I'll take 2.
Okay. So you hand her 120 gold, and she hands you 2 potions of healing.
Excellent.
Anything else?
I look at the board behind her. What else does she have listed as her potions?
She has a lot of ingredients, so like ink, flasks, kits. She does have some poisons, some acids, maybe a bit of alchemist fire. Some spell components. Various glasswares. She even has some perfume.
How much for the acid?
Acid? 30 gold.
Who knows? It may come in handy. And I hand her 30 gold pieces.
Thank you. She hands you a vial of acid. Just
By the way,
for your
Excuse
note
me.
taking,
Oh, sorry.
that's that acid will do 66 damage. Just So you write it down so that I don't have to remember it.
Okay. I reach into my bag and go, by the way, I do have this, which I believe may be useful for you. And I pull out a dragon scale that I know I got from somewhere. I do not remember exactly where.
A dragon scale?
Yep. It was rather early on. I think it might have been in a giant's pouch or something.
Okay. I'm just gonna trust you. Because I don't think we've come across any dragons yet.
Whoa. Howard. You have a dragon scale?
Yeah, I think I found it on one of the bodies of the giants we slayed on our way to Everland, maybe? It's hard to remember.
I'd be willing to buy that dragon scale off you.
Really? Do you
Yes.
find it that valuable?
But don't you have scales already?
Not. These are dragonborn scales. You see how big that scale is? Do you see how small my scales are? Do you use your eyes, Sid? Come on.
Why do you want to buy it? Are you compensating or something?
What?
Sid, do you even know how dragonborns reproduce?
No, I don't. But, is the size of a scale the measure of a dragonborn? Or
No. All I wish to have is dragonborn like to venerate the dragons that we are tailored after.
what does venerate mean?
I'm gonna start bending over, laughing.
Sid, just don't worry about it. I want the scale. There's good reason for me to want the scale. Now just leave me alone.
Okay.
Jeez.
What color is it? Do you know?
You never told me the color.
Let's make it silver.
Oh, you're all right. This does remind me of you a little bit, Hadar.
Well, used to. Back when you first met me, remember I had brighter scales.
And then Xiaowei died.
Yes, and we also had a tiefling turned dragonborn companion. What would you be willing to what would you be willing what do you want for it? That's I guess the real question.
You know what? If it means that much to you, Hadar, you can go ahead and take it.
Are you sure? I don't want to just take it for you. Are you sure there's nothing you want from me?
I've just been holding on to it. I'm certain we'll come across possibly something in the future, but for now, it's yours.
Thank you. I'm gonna pick Howard up and look him straight in the eyes, like, you have done me a great favor. This will not be forgotten.
Yes. Although I do prefer if you don't pick me up.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I'll put him back down.
Is that everything that you'd like to get from me?
Actually. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm just like, huh? Oh, right. Nope, we're good. I'm gonna leave now.
I'll step forward to the counter.
Yes, good sir.
I'm going to empty out my trophy bag and my Rimraz teeth and my worm tooth.
Lots of squishy bits fall out of your bag all over her counter.
Just teeth. Just teeth.
Oh, don't you have other things in there? Thought you had a couple heads or something.
Nothing from giants.
Oh, okay.
That'd been pretty impressive if he'd been carrying giant heads this entire time.
She kind of gives you this quizzical look.
I'll look at her. What do you think of these?
Well, what are they?
Out of character, was a Rimraz ever explained to me?
I'm not certain what you mean by that.
That was out of character.
I know, but I don't know. It's me asking you. I don't know what you explain.
Did we ever learn what a Rimraz was?
Yeah, can I say? Did I mechanically be able to tell the shopkeep it's from a rimraz.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. She might not completely understand what a remoraz is, but
Okay.
like, if you could explain what it was, that'd probably be better.
Okay.
I also may be stalling while I find the remoraz in the bestiary.
Well, my good shopkeep, these are rimraz teeth. Giant, spindly, snake-like creatures with tiny little legs.
That's quite an interesting story you've got there. Just kind of like picks them up
Indeed.
and plays with them. I don't think they'll serve me any purpose, though.
Then I'll point over to the purple worm tooth. And this is only half a tooth. Came from a giant worm. Tried to eat me.
That is quite a tooth.
I'm going to point over to Marin. And it did swallow that pompous one over there.
I already left.
Pompous is quite rude. He was quite nice.
He's used to it.
Well,
I sneeze.
I could give you maybe 100 gold for this tooth.
The worm tooth, right?
That I might be able to use.
Yeah, so what would you use it for?
Oh, you know, that. Potion Master's gotta have his secrets.
Huh.
I'm going to slide the rimraz teeth back into my bag and hold out my hand for the tooth.
And she just hands it back to you.
Thank you. And I'm going to turn and walk away.
Alright. Does anybody else want anything from the alchemist?
I'm gonna walk out.
Howard? Did you leave as
Nah,
well?
yeah, I walked out as well.
Okay. Alright, so the party is now regrouped outside of the alchemist shop. Where would you like to go next? Or what are you going to do next?
Well, did you learn of a good way to reach these ruins, Sadar?
Yes, they told us that we needed to acquire a skiff and go through the moors. It'll take about 2 days, they told us, moving at a decent speed.
What's a skiff?
Boat.
Okay.
They had boats, right? Where you're from?
Yes, of course. Where do you think I'm from?
A hole in the ground.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, what time of day is it?
At this point, it's about 3 p.m.
Well,
Quite
it's
a
still
bit.
the afternoon. Do we wish to try and set out today, or should we rest here for the night?
I say we rest for the night.
We should at least inquire as to where we might get a skiff.
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
Yeah.
near the water.
It's about 2 or 3 hours till sundown. So the sun starts to go down.
okay, let's go find a skiff then.
Aaron and I came across rather nice in the second layer that we could probably stay after the night.
So are you going towards the docks or to the inn first?
Docks, since we already know where a good inn would probably be.
Okay, so as you head down to the docks, the docks are surprisingly busy with people moving cargo from these small ships into warehouses or loading them onto carts to take to other parts of the city. Or do you wish to go to like a boathouse?
Sure.
All right, so you do see, you said sure, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way towards a building with a boat painted next to the doorway. As you push the door open, there's a man greets you. Hello, my name's Tom. I run the businesses around here. What can I do for you?
Hello, Tom. We're looking for a boat to take us into the moors.
Into the moors? Are you going sightseeing or what? What purpose?
Yes. Yeah, we're going. We've heard that there's some ruins, and we would like to check them out.
Do you know where you're going?
I give him the general directions that the Lord gave me.
Okay. Right. Well, are you looking to rent a boat or buy one?
Probably rent.
Okay. Well, here we rent boats for. See, how many of there are you?
5?
Yes.
5 in the flag
Yes.
5? Okay, well, a boat that'll fit 5 people plus your guide. Let's see. That'll be 150 gold a day. 50 less if you row yourself.
I mean, we can definitely row ourselves.
Okay. So he picks up at a ledger and starts scribbling some things down. So 100 gold a day. How long is your journey going to take? Do you know? You said 2 days out there, right?
Yeah, 2 days out. We'll probably be there like a day, and then 2 days back. So probably a good 5 days.
5 days? Right. Scribbles that down. Let's say 250 gold up front and the rest when you return.
Okay then.
All right. Who's paying?
I kind of turn to the group. Okay, guys, I'll pay 100 gold. Does anyone else want to help chip in for this?
I'll chip in another 50.
I'll chip in some.
I'll throw in a 50.
Yeah. I throw in a 52.
All right. So between Howard, Marin, Nerf, and Hadar, you come up with your deposit. Great. The man takes the money, puts it in a chest. Right. So what day are you leaving?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, so be here at the docks tomorrow about 9 a.m.
Okay.
If you're not here
Sounds
in a turn, then we'll keep your deposit, but you won't leave. Fair enough?
Well, we'll be here before one turn.
Perfect. Now if I can get you to make your mark here and here. Points at a couple places. This is just, all that jargon that says, if you die, it's not a fault. That sort of thing.
He handed it to me.
No, he handed it to Hadar, since Hadar's been the one that's mainly talking to him.
Okay,
I
so
thought I heard you say Nerf.
Maybe I did. I'm
I'm
crazy.
gonna sign my name.
Thank you very much. Right, remember, 9 a.m., don't be late.
Got it.
I'll quip over. Did you even read it?
No, I did not. Nerf, if worst comes to worst, I'm gonna whisper to him, we'll just leave.
I'll nod. Assuredly.
All right, where do you head now that your boat business has been taken care of? You go straight back to the inn, you're going to do some more shopping around town.
I'm tired from running around town, so I'm going to start heading towards the inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the rest of you?
I follow them.
Marin, are you going with him?
Yeah, I thought I said it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I must not
So
heard. Okay.
everybody's
Well,
heading back towards the inn then, correct?
What were you gonna say, Robert?
I was just gonna say that while we're walking back, Hadar's gonna come up to Marin and like pick up where he's like, "So you really think I could grow a tail?"
Yeah, sure. Why not? Stranger things have happened.
Well, I have to ask, Marin, do you know of any magic that could accelerate the process? I have to say that when Xiaowei turned into a dragonborn with a tail, I was a little bit jealous. Just a little bit.
Well, I tell you what, I can look into it for you.
Oh, please do. I'd be even willing to pay you a little bit for.
Oh, you're so generous, Hadar.
Howard's hearing this and cast Minor Illusion to give Hadar a tail.
Hadar, you look over, you feel a tingle of magic, and you look over and you see a tail behind you.
Holy crap! Bahamut has blessed me with a tail!
That's a fake tail, Hadar.
Oh, darn it. I should have realized it when I didn't feel anything.
There's magic like that can give you a tail, but it's not exactly real.
Your effort is commendable, Howard, but I wish I had an actual tail.
Why do you want a tail?
Because dragons have tails.
That is spell magic.
You're not a dragon. You're a dragonborn.
Yeah, but I want to be more like a dragon.
Why?
Because why not?
Well, shouldn't you be
all the
proud
cool
of who
things
you
you
are?
could do if you had a tail.
I can make you a tail.
Well, what could you do if you had a tail?
I could pick things up with my tail.
You
Well, can't you pick things up with your hands?
Just don't question it, Sid. Having a tail is amazing, and I want a tail. That's all I want to say.
But why?
Oh my gosh.
At this point, you've reached the inn, and I believe Howard and Marin have entered while Sid and Hadar keep debating there. If you're going in, you're staying out.
I'll go in.
Okay. So you two are kind of quibbling just outside the inn while the three of them have entered.
Whatever happened to our cart?
I think it's like
it's still like stuck somewhere.
It's like
Everland.
No,
Everland, yeah. It's just
we
there.
left it in the one faction's care. I'm pretty sure we're being charged for it.
We can never go back. We can never go back for that card.
Yeah.
There's never been a good time to go back. So
We're gonna take a break really quick.
Yeah.
In just a minute, once you guys get settled into the inn. All right, so the innkeep behind the counter. Ah, you're back. Did you find the pretty lady?
unfortunately, we couldn't.
Yeah, she gave us the slip, it seems.
Oh, that's a bummer. Well, are you looking for a place to stay the night?
Indeed.
I'll tell you what. You seem like good people. I'll give you, let's say, 10 gold per night. And I'll throw in a great bottle of wine to ease your sorrows. I, after all, know that what you missed out on.
That's very kind of you.
Man, is this a lost love?
I don't know about love, but pretty women in the world, I think there either are none or there are very few.
Wow.
There's lots of pretty Genasi.
Are there actually a lot of pretty Genasi? I thought you said there's...
Huh?
Never mind. Never mind.
Are there any stones near me?
No, you're inside of an inn.
Not like any earthenware cups near me.
There's earthenware cups and bowls.
Or is one within arm's reach?
We'll say sure. There's a bowl.
I'll pick it up and hold it up to Sid. Beautiful like this.
Aye, that's my soup!
That's a bowl.
But it's clay.
I can see that it's clay.
This is the most racist party ever.
It's fantastic.
Marin, do you want to go half and half with me on this?
Sure.
Okay, I hand over 5. Cold.
I also hand over 5.
Alright, just so you know, a room has 2 beds.
I can sleep on the floor. I say that.
What's your strongest liquor that you've got?
Are you looking for strong or tasteful?
What's liquor?
Do you have both?
That we do. He pulls out a bottle of.
Dos Equis.
There looks like it looks like just a piece of paper has been glued on, and it's handwritten. The label. It's the same name as this tavern. He pops the cork on it. Why don't you take a smell? And
What's the name of the tavern? What's the name of the tavern? The Dreadful Loogie?
Oh gosh. The Unicorn Horn.
Gotcha.
Do you take a smell of this, like this spirits he's proffered you?
Yes. What color is it?
It's a dark amber. It smells of wood and citrus.
Interesting.
I grab it and then take a swig of it.
As you reach for it, he pulls it back. Now, sir, I don't know who you are.
Oh,
Yeah, who said you could have any of my booze?
what are booze? You say liquor and what?
Sid. It's alcoholic. There's alcohol. You've had alcohol before.
Well, yes, but I never call it booze. I mean,
It's
it's
okay.
different. It's different in my plane.
All of a sudden, Howard's stomach starts rumbling.
You have to pay for it, so we can buy our own. Just don't take theirs.
I just ferment my own owlbear piss.
Wait, what?
Do you even know what an owlbear is?
Yeah, there's owlbears in the elemental plane. I'm pretty sure.
Are you sure?
I checked. I checked. Because I have an owl.
Make a nature check.
I'll check to make sure. Because
Anyway,
I read that.
So are you all trying to keep stay in a single room, or are you going to get more than one room?
More than one room. 5 people in a single room's kind of.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's getting the other room?
I'll slap my 10 gold on the counter. One for me, please.
A room for you? Of course.
I will. I'll put another 10 gold because I want my own room.
Okay.
Oh,
Well.
aren't we special?
Looks like we're almost full up. He kind of eyes you. You strange
you can-
rock man.
Sid, you can sleep on my floor.
Oh.
Strange rock man. Is he talking to me?
Yes.
Yes. Person calling me strange rock man.
Are you with them, or are you on your own?
Am I with you? I've been with them, but retrospectively, I might be on my own.
I'm sorry I asked.
Yes. Innkeep, it's best not to just talk with us, and we'll make the arrangement.
I see. No, he hands 3 keys, 1 to Marin, 1 to Nerif, 1 to Dar.
Wonderful. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Also, I want to purchase that bottle.
No, you don't understand, friend. This bottle's for you.
Wait, no, the wine and the.
Oh, no, that bottle is the wine.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were asking about.
You're getting the unicorn horn alcohol.
Yes.
Oh, all right. I thought I was getting the wine, and then I was asking liquor
Oh, well.
because I want to get drunk.
Oh, okay. Now I understand your question. So you want something. This wine is quite tasteful. If you'd like just something to knock you off your feet, I can definitely find something like that for you.
I'll take that.
I think it costs. A bottle is 5 gold. If you just like a glass, say 3 silver.
By the bottle.
I'll take a glass. I give
Alright.
him 1 gold piece.
Hold on, Sid. He's talking to Marin. So Marin, you give him 5 gold. He hands you this stoppered oaken. This stoppered. It's almost like just a small keg that has a cork in it. Hands it over to you. Careful how much you drink.
I will drink responsibly.
Sid, you said you rock person.
Yes.
Did you want to drink as well?
How much will 1 gold piece get me?
I'll get you something. A glass of something good, a bottle of something decent.
Give me a glass of something good, I guess.
All right. Well, you're going to have a meal with that?
No.
Sid, don't you need to eat?
Oh, I guess I do. I actually am kind of hungry. Yeah, I'll take a meal with that.
5 silver for the meal then.
How much can 2 gold get me?
For a meal?
Yeah.
Quite a bit of food.
How much can 1 gold get me?
Less food.
Okay. I'll take the bottle and less food.
Okay. So you hand him a gold for a bottle of something decent and a gold for a good amount of food.
So 2 gold.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I said I wanted something strong for the gold piece.
Oh, you wanted something? Okay, so a glass of something good. Okay.
Yeah, something strong. The strong. What they have is strong.
Strong or good? They're different.
Strong.
Okay.
Depends on your tastes.
As I was saying, though, all we have. It turns out there are no owlbears. But I found something close to it, so. Well, not really
Anyway,
close to it, but I found.
so something strong for a gold. Narif Hadar, Howard Marin, will you be getting meals or drinks or both?
I'm getting a
I'll be
meal.
getting a meal.
I'll grab a meal as well.
5 silver for a normal meal. Sid's just gonna have quite a bit of it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna say, when everybody gets around on me.
Wow.
Yay!
Marin,
Alright.
did you, are you okay? You get hit on the head or something?
I
No,
start
everything's
squinting.
fine.
Oh, okay. It's not. Okay. Just worried about you, buddy, but I guess everything's fine.
As
I'm
the
feeling
barkeep
generous today.
announces this, a roar of cheers goes up from the patrons. The inn is quite full at this point, with many people milling about. The barkeep kind of whispers, "That'll be 40 gold, friend."
Let's see, 40 gold, I hand him 2 platinum.
Whoa!
That's 20.
That's only worth 20.
That's 20.
All right. I hand him 4 platinum.
Okay, he pockets it and begins busily getting food and drinks for everybody. Nerf Hadar, you guys got food and drinks too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my own bottle of liquor and then a hefty meal.
Okay, a hefty meal, so 1 gold for meal. What kind of liquor are you getting?
Adar wants something strong.
Okay, strong. Nerf?
I'm not getting any extra drink. I'm just getting the standard meal.
Standard
And
meal.
after you want.
Okay, so 7 gold, or 7 silver, sorry.
We said 5.
7, so 5 for the meal and then just 2 for a regular, for a flagon of ale.
No, I'm taking.
Oh, you don't want
Marin's.
anything to...
Yeah.
The free one from Aaron.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I bought a round
You bought a round.
Oh,
Everyone
you round
now.
about around for
It does.
everyone. That's right. Okay. Okay. Got it. On the same page. Okay. Well, that seems like a great place to take a break as your meals are prepared and brought out to you. All right, so everybody, you're gathered around your table as your meals and drinks are brought out.
Is Robert here?
Oh, I don't know.
No, wait. No, he's not.
Never mind.
I guess we're waiting.
I guess we are. Never mind.
Leaving the dragonborn out.
Can't do that. He's got to make a constitution check.
Tell Josh.
What?
Tell Josh how awesome Lord Chomsky is.
What?
Who's Lord Chomsky?
From
Lord
his campaign.
Chomsky.
His campaign?
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
captain of the guard.
That's his full name?
No, it's Lord Chomsky. I call him Chomsky.
Who's
Chom.
this?
The person who's accompanying us right now.
The guy who did absolutely nothing to help us.
Which campaign are we talking about?
Zax.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay, now I remember him.
John?
Yeah. The one that hit on the girls and ended up on the floor.
Yeah. By the way, who's going to be our last time for Zach's campaign?
Not me, because I don't remember, obviously.
Wait, what?
I'm asking who's going to be doing the recap for your campaign.
Oh, recap. I thought you said that it was going to be your last time for my campaign.
No.
Oh,
Mild panic was setting in.
Mild panic. Lots of panic.
Finally, you decided to show up. Hadar.
Do you want to do it, Lee?
sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
If I remember what happens by next Thursday or Saturday.
Just for future is why I'm asking you now.
Yeah, it was a good thing to bring up.
That way you know to make maybe a few quick notes after the session next time. Or however you want to do it.
All right, is everybody back now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Looks like it.
So, let's jump back in. As you're all sitting around this table, your meals are brought out to you, your respective drinks are handed around. Everybody who ordered a strong drink, which I believe is Hadar, Sid, Howard, and Marin. Howard, did you order a strong drink?
No, I didn't order a strong.
Okay, so Hadar, Sid, and Marin
I failed.
make constitution checks.
Oh boy.
What'd you get, Lee?
I got a 3. Well, I got 6, I guess.
I got a 14.
Okay. Sid?
10.
All right. So, Sid and Hadar, as you begin to drink this very, very strong liquor, it burns like fire as it roars down your throat, and as soon as it hits your stomach, it begins to churn, and then everything just starts to go numb.
Oh, this feels great.
And then you find out that your tongue is numb.
Yeah. Oh, wow. This is much better than Bathlef piss.
Did you just say basilisk piss?
Marin,
That's
Disgusting.
did you want to try the wine before you drank the
It's
stuff?
actually quite...
Super, super strong stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
double fisting it.
Okay. So the wine that you were provided is probably some of the best tasting wine. I don't know much about wine, so I'm kind of making this up.
It's very fruity.
But
Is it dry or wet?
it's wet.
Okay.
From what I know about wines, dry wines are terrible.
It's a liquid. Duh. gonna be wet.
No, that's not what it means, Josh. So it is a wet wine, but it's made from some of the local fruits in the area that are specific to this area and this climate. So it's very sweet, but they also aged, before putting it in bottles, they aged it in casks, which gave it a bit of a smoky, woody note to it, as well as the citrus from the fruits. I don't know if that would be good, but it sounds good.
It sounds like you're... I don't know how wine is made, so...
Me neither. But it's usually not in
Swiss grapes.
It's not usually not aged in oak cask
No, I
in
don't
oak
think so.
barrels. But why not?
Sounds like what you do with whiskey.
It is. But I decided to put them together and see what would happen. Anyway, as soon as you are done admiring the taste of this wine, you drink the strong liquor, which is stronger by far than the liquor that Sid and Hadar consumed. You said you rolled a 6?
Yeah.
Okay. As it burns its way down your throat and through your stomach, and your body begins to just go numb, you begin to lose consciousness. When you asked,
Wow, that's really strong stuff.
yeah, you asked for the strongest stuff he had, so. So, Howard, Marin is sitting next to you. You see him take this drink, kind of sits there for a second, and then just kind of slumps over on top of you.
Oh, this might be problematic.
How much is strength check? No, just kidding.
See if you're flattened.
Fair, I'm really glad you
Did
didn't.
that well.
I'm really glad you didn't take anything too strong, Nerif.
No.
I'm really surprised Nerf didn't rig with us.
Well, I had a free round.
It's true.
Cheap stuff. But
He's
how much
big.
food did Marin eat?
I ate hardly anything.
Okay.
I want to take his plate.
I mean, if no one else is going to stop you, I guess you can.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'll reach across the table and slide it over.
Whose plate are you taking again?
Man.
He's fantastic.
He won't need it anymore.
All right, so everybody finishes up their meals. Sid and Hadar, do you drink any more of this liquor?
Of course.
Okay, make it.
Of course, I only have one glass, mind you, though.
All right, so Hadar, you had a bottle though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Are you gonna share with Sid?
Sure.
All right, both of you make Constitution checks. Constitution saving throws.
Okay. I got a 22.
Dang, man. I got 13.
Okay, so Sid, you're able to swallow this one and shake off most of the effects, but Hadar, this second round has left you quite drowsy and liberal with both your words and your thinking.
Oh. As if
You guys. You guys are great. I just want to let y'all know. Even the retarded rock man, he's great. I love you. Sid, look at me. Look at me.
Look at him.
You're my friend. I want you to know.
Thank you. Thank you. You're my friend, too.
That's really good. Really good. Do you know what? Do you know what's scary? Do you know what's scary? Have you ever seen something really scary before?
Yes.
What was it?
It was a basilisk. There's a lot of those where I'm from.
What is that?
It's a giant snake-type creature that, if it looks at you in the eyes, you turn to death.
Turn to death?
Yeah.
Has anyone ever recovered?
Well, no.
I'm giving Hadar inspiration.
That is freaking scary. Do you know what? Do you know what the scariest thing I ever saw? You want to know, Sid? Because you're my friend. You'll definitely want to know, right?
Yeah, sure. I kind of look at like Howard saying, "What's wrong with?" Like give him the look like, "What's wrong with him?"
Well, you're still like your tongue is still numb and you're still. You're slightly inebriated. You just didn't get knocked as inebriated with that second glass as Hadar did.
Okay.
You know the scary. You know the serious thing?
Thor, yeah, Thor.
You want to know?
Well, no.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay.
You know the scariest thing I ever saw?
Yeah.
My thrice blasted sister.
Thrice blasted? What's that mean?
May she go to the 9 hells 3 times. That's so it's like
27?
9.
It's 27.
It's like more than like 10. Like that's like a lot of hells. She deserves all of them. Do you know what she looked like? At this point, I'm like kind of like I'm gonna grab Sid. You know what she looked like?
Did she look like you?
No.
No.
That's the scary part.
No.
She was. You know how you're black?
Yeah.
She was black all. And she had giant claws, bigger than any dragonborn. She had a tail.
A tail. Like
she had a tail.
A tail.
And she was bigger than I remember her being.
Bigger, yeah.
I had never seen a dragonborn like.
If you hate your sister so much and she has a tail, why do you want a tail?
Because that's the only way to fight her. She's stronger than me.
Can't you
if I had a tail, it would. I would bite her with it.
You can bite people with your tail?
Yes, tail.
Tail? Tail.
And I swear at one moment she had wings too.
Wings.
She looked like a dragon.
Well,
Powerful.
Do you
wouldn't she
keep
look like a
drinking?
dragon?
Hadar and Sid, do you keep drinking?
I keep drinking. At this
Okay.
point, I'm just drinking out of the
No,
bottle.
I'm out. I'm not drinking anymore.
Okay,
No
Hadar,
one
make
stop.
another Constitution saving throw.
Oh, dang it.
Just flat out unconscious.
I got an 8. I don't know if they'll make me unconscious, but I'm pretty sure.
You're at the tipping. You're starting to black out. You're starting to lose your vision a little bit. You got just a few more minutes of consciousness, I'd say.
Hey,
At this point, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start hallucinating at this point,
Okay.
and I'm gonna see like my sister and Sid. You're here! I'm pulling a dagger. I'll kill you!
at this point, I grab the bottle that's nearby and just smack him with it.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
Why disadvantage? Because
You're drunk.
You're drunk, man.
And you don't have proficiency with bottles.
Yes.
that's a 4.
Yeah. Nope. So,
I'm gonna make. Can I make an attack roll against Sid?
sure. If you're trying to hit him with a dagger, you have disadvantage.
Gotcha.
I'm pretty.
I almost want to give you like double disadvantage for how drunk you are, but there
Oh,
isn't
I got.
a way to account
I got
for
a
that.
nat 1.
Oh, there you go. So,
Right?
so Sid like grabs the bottle and like tries to like hit you with it, but he just goes through like empty air and ends up just kind of like stumbling into the table. Hadar, you grab your dagger and try to like plunge it into your sister, but you like just stab a roast duck that's sitting on the table instead.
I did it! I killed her!
At this point, boom, he's all unconscious.
How much food has Sid and Hadar eaten?
There's probably a lot of it left.
I'm just gonna sit down and finish my meal.
Yeah, Sid's not unconscious.
I got like 1 gold piece worth of food.
He got a lot of food, like he got a double portion of food.
Okay, I'll drag that over and eat that too.
Okay, you're feeling like almost bloated at this point, Nerf. You've eaten a lot of food this evening.
We don't stop.
We can't stop. No, we won't stop.
Sid breaks into a drunken song as he's eating his meal.
When we come about the creation.
So you finish your meals and your drinks, and is anybody gonna try and take Marin and Hadar up to their rooms?
I'll take Hadar. I'll drag Hadar up.
I'm going to ask Nerf to help me get Marin to the room.
Okay. Sid, make a athletics check. With disadvantage because you're drunk.
Okay, that's gonna be a 16.
Okay. So you grab him and you kind of like stumble up the stairs. You fall down a few times as you're trying to carry a very heavy unconscious dragonborn. But you make it to your room and you manage to fumble and find the key, dropping it a couple times. But you open the door and you get in. Howard and Nerf, Howard and Marin, you're sharing a room, right?
Yes, and is Nerf actually going to help me do it?
Oh yeah, Nerf, you can help him.
I am going to collect whatever food I haven't eaten onto one platter,
Okay.
hand it over to Howard, and say, I'll make you a deal. Hold on to this while I drag Marin up to his room.
All right.
Grab Marin by the legs, drag him up the
Legs.
stairs.
Someone's waking up with a black eye.
I cast a mage hand to kind of support his head.
Okay. So as you both, with Howard carrying a plate, you make your way up to your rooms and deposit Marin in his bed. His 2 bottles of liquors, I imagine, made it up with him.
Yeah, I go ahead and grab his leg. It up.
Okay. So
Still clutching the bottles.
the the wine is still mostly full and it's been restoppered. The really strong alcohol has only had like a couple sips taken out of it. It's still mostly full, that bottle. Okay, and now if you take your plate. What's that?
I'm just gonna say it's moonshine for now.
I'll come up with a name for it later. And after you take your plate and head back to your room.
Yes.
Okay.
As he goes to take his plate from me, I stop him for a moment. Nerf, I know you really want this, and I reach into my pack and bring out the unmovable rod. So I really would prefer if you went ahead and held on to this.
My eyes light up with joy.
Your new best friend.
As he reaches out and grabs hold of it, I look him in the eyes and say, just be careful, all right?
Oh, don't worry. I never had any devious plans.
I know, but just keep an eye out. It can be dangerous at times as well. And I let go of it.
Okay.
Maybe we could tie Marin to it.
Then do what?
Nerf looks like he's scheming.
Okay. I head into the room, cast alarm on the door for anyone, including Nerf. Just in case.
All right.
And then spread out my portable hole on the bed and jump inside. And go to
Okay.
bed.
Nerf, do you now head to your room with a large platter of food and a immovable rod in your pocket?
Yes.
Make sure you write that down on your sheet so we don't lose it.
Yes, and once I get into my room, I'm going to push both beds together
All right.
and sleep like a king.
Okay. Does anybody wish to do anything throughout over the evening, or are we just going to bed and waking up tomorrow morning?
Going to bed.
Alrighty. So, next morning, everybody wakes up. Marin and Hadar, you have a raging headache.
Why do I have bruises all over my back?
Last night you killed your sister, Hadar.
What?
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense.
I know.
How
What
drunk
do you
was I?
Drunk enough to mistake a sister for a duck.
That doesn't sound. Wow.
Or-
I've never been that drunk since I first arrived in Nightstone. Remind me, Sid, next time I want to drink, just tell me no.
Okay. You can't handle your liquor.
No, I cannot. Very astute observation. You are a good man.
Yeah, you said I was your friend.
Yes. Yes, of course. Of course you're my friend.
That's good. I thought you were just drunk. I get up and leave the room after that.
What? Sid? Oh, okay. Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Does everybody make their way down to the common rooms for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 silver for breakfast per person. Just as everybody gets ready.
I will be sitting at the table feeling absolutely refreshed with my still plate of food that I took with me.
From the night before?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
And while I'm eating it, I'll say, really kind of you guys to buy me breakfast.
Huh? Not your breakfast. I guess no problem. Happy to do it, I guess. What did I do last night, guys? I feel like I don't remember anything.
Well, you stabbed a duck that you thought was your sister. After that, you tried to stab me. Or was it before that? I can't remember too well.
Whoa, I almost stabbed you?
Oh, no, you weren't even close. But you tried.
Okay, that's good. I wasn't even close. That's good.
I think we learned the liquor here is rather strong.
Yes.
Or we learned that some people are rather weak when it comes to holding their drink.
You hold your liquor like a sieve. All right, so
Thank you, random guy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
His name is George. You tried to kiss him last night.
What? I did no such thing.
I actually was gonna name the NPC George, but
I wish I had thought of that. I would have brought over an NPC.
all right. So you guys make your way out. The sunlight in the morning, it stabs into Marin and Hadar's eyes. Yes. The pain. But you make your way down to the harbor to meet your aforementioned guide and boat.
Alright.
I get in the boat.
I hope everybody gets in the boat.
Yes, we all get in the boat.
Okay, so you load in the boat and you begin rowing your way, your guide giving you directions and altering the course, giving you some tips on how to row. Hadar and Marin, you're not too useful when it comes to the oars this morning.
I would think not.
But after as the day wears on, your headache begins to relieve and begin to return somewhat to normal. As the sun begins to set towards the horizon, you find a small island with a clearing on it, and you make your beds there for the night.
Okay. Well, I'll go on first watch, if that's okay with you guys.
More than happy to let you do first wash. First wash? Watch.
First one. You're still a bit drunk, aren't you?
No, but my head still feels fuzzy.
Sounds good. So I'll take first watch.
Okay, do you wish to do anything this evening?
No, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Let me do my usual thing.
All right. So the evening passes with no disturbances, and you load back in your boats in your boat the next morning and set sail the second day. Who is? Oh, I'm doing it. I forgot I'm the leader. Okay, so your guide, he is kind of looking ahead, giving you directions. For a moment, it seems like he's lost his way. A couple hours go by, and he's frantically looking around, scanning, trying to find some point of reference. And after about an hour, he does, and he. As the day passes into night, he excitedly points you to a small island that has what looks like the ruins of a keep and a town. It's small. It's actually a fairly large island. It's not small. They bring the small boat up to the shore, pull it onto the shore so that it won't drift away. And what would you like to do?
I get out of the boat.
It's dusk. It's getting pretty late. Do you want to venture now or rest and venture in the morning?
Let's say we rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That sounds good.
All right. So
Another day won't hurt.
I imagine this evening passes much like the evening before. And in the morning, you ready your what?
I was gonna, if I had a chance, while everybody was asleep, to examine the stone that I got.
Okay. Are you going to attune to it? Identify it? Try and identify it?
Crap, I don't know how to do that.
Either way, you're going to spend the equivalent of a short rest with the stone. But one was with the goal to find out what it is, and the other is with the goal to attune to it.
I'm gonna hold off on that. I don't know how to find out what it is. I don't have an identification spell.
No, so
you spend an hour with it, and
Yeah.
you have
and you know what it does.
All right, I'm
Mostly.
gonna do that.
Okay. Let me pull up. Pretty sure I kept this.
depends on how much Darian feels like giving you. We've talked about this numerous times. I don't know what he
We've talked
decided
about
on.
it so many times.
I have no idea what he decided on, so
That's the point. If you know what I decided on, then you know too much.
no, that would be a general rule change. So that should be known by the players.
No, it's nothing. I think I just defaulted back to the normal rules.
Okay, so he
Except-
learns everything about it then.
Except for, well, I think if there's something that I want to be revealed over time, then I might just hide it with magic. But I'll play with the rules the way the rules are meant to be played with.
Okay.
Well, a little bit of vodka made me kind of tired.
Okay, yep, I'll show you this much. I'm gonna upload this to... where's my... Oh, it is. I'm gonna put this on Discord. Ta-da! So you spend an hour kind of away from the party examining this crystal
Shit.
that you have had, that you have discovered. That ability, by the way, is a once per day ability. I don't know if it says it in there because I didn't read it before I sent it to you.
No, it doesn't matter.
Oh, fancy.
Just a side note, that may have been a good time to send it only to Lee.
Yeah.
A good time to what?
Send it only to Lee instead of everyone.
Oh,
Seems pretty powerful.
I can
It's a little late now.
I know, but you'll all forget and he'll have an actual copy of it.
I didn't get to read it.
Really? Really?
That's true. I probably will.
You expect me to forget, Darian?
No, I don't expect you to forget, but I expect you not to metagame. And I know you have. I know you possess the capacity.
Interesting. I have ultimate power.
Phenomenal cosmic power.
Itty bitty living space.
It is quite strong. We will say that.
He wanted power, didn't he?
Yes, I may go drunk with it. But no. We'll say. So wait, this can only be used once per day.
Yes. So basically, once per day you can take a long rest in a second.
And is the charisma bonus a
Passive.
passive? Yeah.
Yeah. So that's as long as this is equipped, as long as you are attuned to this item, that you gain that bonus.
Oh, shit. So I now have 20 in charisma.
Really? That only brought you to 20?
Yeah.
I had 16.
Yeah, 16. So it'll bring him to 20, but he can also increase it further with level ups, etc. etc.
Yeah. That means his spell save DC should be fine as mine then.
I did much math when it came to this item.
Okay. Where is yours? Crystal.
So you're maxed out on attunement then, aren't you, Aaron?
Yes.
Well, that depends. Did you attune to it?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. He's only identified it so far.
Yeah, he hasn't attuned to it yet.
Can I also do that?
Do you want to attune to it?
Yes.
That takes a short rest or an hour. I don't remember which one.
Okay.
That short rest is an hour.
Okay, fair enough. I guess they're the same thing. Do you want to attune to it then?
Yes.
So as everybody is deep in their sleep, you begin to focus on this crystal and to attune to its power. And as time goes on, the incessantly singing happy voice of Ardent disappears as you attune to this crystal.
Holy shit. Wait, so I'm not attuned to Arden anymore?
You're not attuned to Ardent anymore.
Wait, why does my roll 20 character sheet say I have 17 in charisma?
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go with what's on my paper.
So yes, you Ardent was your previous spellcasting focus, and it has been replaced with this crystal.
Wait, you didn't tell me that it was my spell testing.
That's
Did I not? Was that not in the description?
I don't think
that's also not a thing, as far as I'm aware. Unless you're making it a thing right now.
It's
I thought
it's a
Arden
thing.
was just a magical tool I used to.
It's a thing because of the way that this item works.
Okay.
Oh shit. Huh.
It's part of the description that you can't see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do believe
now
you're only
I'm
allowed.
a lot less powerful than I thought I was.
I do believe you're only allowed to
No.
have one focus attuned at a time.
Nope.
Okay,
I don't think that works like that at all.
I'll have to look it up again.
'Cause I don't think I don't have to attune to focuses, and I don't know.
Anyway,
I'll just go with it.
it is for plot
It is an
reasons.
affected item, so.
It is for plot reasons.
And you wouldn't have known this before tuning.
Yes.
No. Okay. Well, slightly pleasant and slightly disturbing.
Yes.
By the way, has Howard been hearing Ardent just off and on all the time?
You hear Arden when he wants you to hear him.
Okay, so him being silent wouldn't necessarily set me off that anything is wrong.
Yeah, it wouldn't alert you. Although perhaps if days and days go by and you haven't heard from him, you will be curious as to why he's not talking to you anymore.
Okay,
Oops.
I will keep that in mind.
Ooh, shield.
All right, so Marin, do you go to sleep at this point?
Yes.
Okay. So as you go to sleep, the morning comes much earlier than you expected, as the sounds of your friends breaking camp disturbs you from your sleep. still slightly groggy.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Marin.
Morning.
Today's the day we finally investigate those ruins.
Seems so.
Today is the day.
I cast mage armor on myself, expecting trouble in the future.
I'm getting
Because everywhere we go, there's trouble. So,
so as you head towards these ruins that you see, ages have gone by, leaving very little standing. Foundations and crumbled towers and broken stonework litter the ground around you. There are burns and scorch marks on the stone. Not much grows in this area, but you do see a kind of in the center of what looks like to be the broken keep. There is a area where the ground seems to have been hit by a large force that blasted and broke apart the ground, leaving a hole, an entrance to some other underground labyrinth.
Wow. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that's where we need to go.
sounds good to me.
All right.
Okay.
I cast light on my wand. Neat.
Beat me to it.
Okay, let me make sure that
That's all
Fog
right.
of War is turned on. Okay, Fog of War is turned on. We've had too many times where we've tried to jump into a dungeon and the Fog of War has been off. Okay, let me reveal some of this. And get everybody on the map.
I'm so tiny.
Why are you so tiny?
We're also missing a bunch of health on roll 20.
Seems I am.
What is the red thing?
I shall explain momentarily. So as you make your, there are some stairs that descend into this area. That red thing is a pool of murky, algae overgrown water.
Huh.
So as you descend the staircases, an overwhelming stench of decay slams into your faces, and
It smells bad down
it
here.
does smell bad. So as you begin to maneuver about this room,
I use prestidigitation to make it not smell bad. Uh-oh.
can you see those?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not put them on the gym layer. But as you begin to move around, your movement disturbs these corpses that are lying on the ground, and as they rise to their feet and face you, they draw their weapons.
Aha!
Oh no.
Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to get out my book.
Well, I'm probably somewhere around here then.
Okay,
Because we would see these as soon as we came down.
fairly soon.
You
The
want
trigger was
some initiative?
the trigger was when someone stepped in the water or got within 15 feet of them. So,
to roll initiative.
yes, please.
Alright, if it's within 15 feet, we'll go ahead and say I step forward for there.
Okay. I have to manually add everybody's turn, right?
Yeah.
Kind of sad we've been doing this for long enough. You think I'd know these things?
Man, everybody rolled really high, it looks like, except for me.
No, I rolled really low.
Just like I was going to ask if you were really 0 for your initiative.
I rolled so bad.
It
My
finally
dice
happened.
That has didn't somebody have a -1 for initiative at one point?
I think I did
Yeah.
somewhere.
I think when you were playing that elf character that was really old.
Possibly.
Oh, I remember that. That was terrible. Okay, Howard.
Oh no.
What do you see? What do you do?
So I step forward and suddenly corpses on the ground start rising up.
Yes, sir.
What on earth are those? Some sort of undead. And I shall cast magic missiles at 2nd level. I will go ahead and spread 2 each to the one on the far left and one in the center.
Okay.
Okay. So the one on the left takes 6 points of force damage. And the one in the center takes 8 points of force damage.
Okay. All right. So you reach out your hand, purple orbs begin to fly from your fingers and slam into these corpses, blasting bits of them away, but not enough to do lethal damage.
And then I step around, Sid, on the other side of the pool, and keep my wand held aloft to spread light into the area.
Okay, so you splash through the pool, the light spreading far enough to give you ample vision in this small area. Splish splash, you were taking a bath. All right.
I was gonna say I specifically avoid going to the pool, but whatever.
Oh, do you want to specifically avoid going into the pool?
Yes.
Okay. So you run past Sid.
Yeah.
Okay, Nerf.
Okay. I will draw my axe and charge past Hadar and Marin. And I will run up to the rightmost one and take a mighty swing at him.
Okay, are you going through the pool?
No.
So you're running past your friends, just as you run forward?
Yes.
And pick up your axe and slam it down towards the creature in front of you. Make your attack rolls.
Okay. Thought you were making them for me there for a second.
Come on, I don't do that.
15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Uh, 16 damage.
16. So bring your axe up and strike straight and true into the chest as it knocks the creature back, forcing it to take a step away from you. Is it 16?
Okay. Yes. I'll make my next roll. That's 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
And another 16 damage.
All right, you follow it up with a second strike, cutting into its shoulder and driving it down on one knee.
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Sid.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to, seeing that Nerf is taking down this one quite handily, I'm going to run over to this one to this.
You cannot
This,
stand on the same space as him.
Can't.
No, you can move through him, but you can't stand the same space as him.
Can you ride on my shoulders?
No. Not during combat.
Oh, why not?
I mean, I guess you could try.
So I can't stand there and swing at him.
You can't. No, you can't occupy the same space.
Darn.
You could move into the pool, but
I'm not sure I want to do that.
then you can go through any others.
Go for it. Yeah, adventurous. Exciting things will ensue.
Crap. You couldn't have moved like 5 feet back, Naraf? You couldn't have because of time opportunity. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take my javelin then and just throw it at him.
Okay.
And enter into a rage first. Enter into a rage.
Wait, you moved from here, so that's 20, 30. So yeah, you're at your max there anyway.
No, I have 40 feet of speed.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yes, sir. So I'm gonna throw my javelin. I'm in a rage right now. So roll. I can't tell what that is. There we go, that's better. Okay. That is 21.
That hits.
That is going to be 8 damage.
All right, you pick a javelin out from your pack and throw it, and it barely misses Nara's head and hits the creature's shoulder. You said 8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everything?
Okay. Yes. I'm also invoking Divine Fury right now. So if this I'll tell you that later actually. Just sorry, keep going.
Marin.
Okay, I am going to cast Firebolt at the one diagonally across from me.
Which
The one
one?
on the left.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. It is my other d10. That's. That is 15 points of damage.
15?
Yep.
Is this a firebolt, or is that what you said?
Yes, Firebolt.
So as a stream of fire leaps from your outstretched arm into this shambling corpse, striking it true and setting it ablaze as the creature lets out a guttural kind of scream. I don't know how to make that noise. Marin, anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Okay. This right moves through the pool, making splashing noises as it reaches out and makes 2 attacks with its longsword against Hadar.
Trap.
So the first attack is 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
You take... You take 8 damage from that first one. And then, let's see. 8. The second attack misses. Kind of slips on the scummy floor a little bit. This right backed into a corner, makes 2 attacks against Nerf.
All right.
That is an 12 to hit. That misses.
Miss.
And even worse, so his 2 attacks are not effective against your armor as they bounce off. Hadar.
Okay, I'm going to use. I'm going to use. Are those squares just 5 feet?
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to use the ability to turn the undead.
What's it do? What's it do?
It needs to make a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw.
What is your DC for that one?
I believe it is.
Oh, shoot.
$14.
Okay, it made it save.
Well, that's going to be all 3 of them.
Oh, all 3 of them?
All 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you didn't tell me how the spell works, man.
Sorry.
It's not a spell, it's a ability of player.
Yeah.
Oh, either way. Okay, 2 saved, 1 didn't. How does it work?
So the one that failed.
So the one
ahead,
that fails, it must spend its turn trying to move as far away as from my character as it can. It can't take reactions, and it can only use dash action. And so it's just gonna keep trying to run away until it takes damage.
Until it takes damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
So which one's running away?
Is it on its turn that it does that, or is it on your turn that it does that?
On their turn, that's what it does.
Okay.
For 1 minute or until it takes damage.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And I think that's my action. I don't think I can do anything.
All right.
Yeah, I had my turn.
Okay. So this right, or this creature, also splashes through the pool and makes some sword attacks against Howard. It's 18 to hit
That'll hit.
and 19 to hit.
Still hits.
Okay. So the first strike does 10 damage. The second strike does 8 necrotic damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. My ward has 1 point left. Got me block rolling off nowhere, so 13.
Meets it, beats it. So
Yay.
you shake off this cold, clammy feeling that suddenly washed over you.
You're assaulted by clams.
All right, Howard.
So I'm gonna cast Acid Splash at the 2 directly in front of me.
At both of them?
I can target 2 creatures as long as they're within 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
So Dex saves for both of them.
That is a 12 and an 18.
My DC is 16.
So the second one made it.
So it is 6 damage to the one who failed, acid damage to the one who failed, and nothing to the one who succeeded.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I'll do.
All right.
Okay.
Nerf.
So I want to do something a little bit different. I want to spend my first attack grabbing the javelin that's impaled the creature. I want to thrust it back into him.
All right. So make a strength check to pull it out. Just athletics.
Let me grab the deck. Oh, athletics.
Yes.
Well, aren't you? It's 23.
Yes, you easily rip it out of the creature's shoulder. Then you're gonna try and stab it with it again.
Yes.
Okay.
Not throwing it, just
Right.
putting it back in him.
Make an attack roll.
All right. 12?
Sadly, pulling it out, the wraith kind of moves to the side as you try to shove it back through it. It does not hit him, instead strikes against the stone.
Oh, shucks. All right. And for my second attack, you'll give me a second attack, right?
With the same weapon, I believe, yes?
I'm not sure if that's... I guess that's your call if I can change weapons or not.
I'd say that would be difficult once you started attacking to change weapons.
Okay. I'll make another attack with the javelin then.
Okay.
14?
That'll hit.
Yay. And I don't know if there's anything special about your javelins, Josh. Or if that even matters.
They're just normal javelins.
Okay, so that's 1d6.
Yeah.
Any modifier?
Strength.
Strength.
Oh, I've got lots of that, and I just lost my die. Got it. 10 damage.
All right. As you slide this javelin in between the ribs of this creature, it lets out a groan. It's looking pretty beat up. Indeed.
Wonderful. And that'll be my turn.
All right, Sid.
Okay, I'm going to run over here now, actually. Okay, and I'm going to, still in a rage, make an attack against this one.
Are you still in a
Like
rage?
rage?
You have to get hit
Yeah.
with damage to maintain your rage, don't you?
No, you can stay in a rage no matter what.
You can also attack to stay in it.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so. Yep. That is a miss. So. I'm going to do it. I'm going to use my extra attack, though. Just swing at it again. My bonus action. And that's also a miss. But with my Divine Fury that I activated last turn, every creature that's within 5 feet of me takes 1d6 plus my half level damage.
What kind of
So
damage?
that's part of my. I believe it's either Radiant or Necrotic. I get to choose.
Which one did you pick way back when you made your character?
I think I
it's-
chose.
I think you only get to choose once.
Okay. What's? I didn't know what the difference is.
Pick which one you think is cooler.
I'll choose radiant. I'll choose radiant then.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1d6 plus my level. And there goes the dice. But, okay. That's 8 damage for both of them.
All right. Is that
Okay, that's
everything?
it. That's my turn.
Okay. Marin.
Alright, I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt. Across this way.
Okay.
And they have to make a dex save against 16.
That looks like a fail. And one barely succeeds.
He takes half damage.
Okay.
So I believe that's 8d6 if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Stupid damage.
Hey, it takes a lot to cast it.
Is
Still a stupid amount of damage.
That's 10, 6, 16. 7. $32, $35.
Holy crap. 35?
Yep.
So half of that is 17?
Yes.
Yep. So as your beams of energy, as your bolts of electricity shoot out and course through both the water and these creatures, they both let out a final groan as they fall down to the ground to move no more.
Nice.
Alright,
Okay.
I end my turn.
Okay. This right runs over here.
Right.
Actually, goes over here and then
Attack of opportunity.
yeah,
By the
you'll
way-
probably kill it. So
Whatever happened to the one that had turned?
that's the one.
Ah, okay.
that's why he's running away and getting an attack of opportunity.
Oh, nice. Okay. So the advantage is damage or hit?
What? No, you just
You
attack
get
him.
advantage with it.
Well, I get a bonus if he disengages, right?
No, you just get an
No.
attack against him.
Alright, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. In my first few games, they got a bonus.
Yeah, different editions do different things.
Oh shoot. Hang on, I gotta check something. Well, I got a nat 1 on my hit.
So as you swing, as you blindly lash out with your axe, you swing with so much force, expecting to hit a body, yet your axe cleaves empty air as it sails from your hand and lands in 5 feet away from you, in the square next to you. And this right
In the water.
in the water,
Oh,
and this right. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, makes its way away from you.
well, ripping pepperoni.
Hadar.
So it ran away?
Yeah,
Huh.
you made it run away, didn't you?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay, I have to know, Darian. Are they whites or wraiths?
You don't know.
Okay.
We'll roll forward in a second.
I'm gonna run across the pool. The right. No, I'm not gonna run. I'm gonna move. It should be 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. So I'll move right here.
Did you go through the pool?
Yes.
Okay. So as you race through the pool, splish, splash, splish, algae and muck being flung in every direction and covering your clothes, you make it here.
Okay. Do I see the wraith from where I am or no?
Yes.
Do?
Is it well lit in here?
No, it's dark. But
Okay, well,
how far does your light go? I thought it went like 60 feet.
I believe it's torch, so
I have
20
dark
bright,
vision.
20 dim.
I thought you cast light on your wand.
Yeah, it's like a torch.
Oh, it's
And
like a
it's
torch.
20
Oh.
foot is bright light and another 20 feet additional, so up to
Okay,
40
so
feet is
never
dim.
mind, Hadar. You can't see it.
Nerf has dark vision though.
He does.
Even though I'm probably line of sight around the corner.
dang it. Okay, well then I will hold my action then, since I can't see anything.
Could always attempt to strike out.
I mean, I could, but I'd rather not.
Just windmill it.
So do it? You hold your action, and what's your trigger?
If I see anything, I'll move or attack.
You'll attack it if you see something. Okay.
Yeah.
You see Howard? No, I'm just kidding.
About how deep did the water look as Hadar was crossing through it?
What's that?
About how deep was the water?
When you saw him splashing through it, you guess it's only a foot or two deep.
It's like what, up to your waist?
Yeah,
That's a good point. I
Essentially.
forgot.
that's why I'm asking. 'Cause if it's up to his upper thigh, then that's gonna be pretty deep for me.
Ooh, man,
Moving through it costs you 5 feet of movement, I'd say, Howard.
Is it
Or-
an extra 5 feet?
Yeah, an extra
or-
5 feet per square, yeah.
So it's difficult terrain.
Yes, it's difficult terrain. I probably should have
Okay.
imposed that on Hadar as well, but I forgot.
I'm from a swamp, so
That doesn't
I mean,
mean
so-
anything.
it means everything, Darian.
So it's moving like that,
apologies.
5 feet.
Yes, around the corner. Yeah. I'll give it to you.
15, 20. Okay. So I move up to there and cast my light down the hallway.
Okay, so the corner casts some odd shadows, but let's see.
Well, I can move to the edge of my square and cast it down
This
that
is
way.
when dynamic lighting would be helpful. Because if we wanted to get real particular, we could say that it's doing that. But I'm not that big of a jerk today.
Okay. Do we want Hadar to attack first or rest of my turn first?
I'd say finish your turn first, and then we'll resolve his action.
Okay. In that case, I am going to. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to cast the light down there.
That was easy. Okay, Hadar, you see it.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Do you shoot an arrow for that, or do you cast that from like your hand?
Cast it from my hand.
Okay.
Oh no, we agreed I'd do it from my bow because an ethereal light like arrow would
Because it
appear.
looks cooler. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I got a 12.
So as you pull back your bow and summon this arcane light and fire it, it goes a little wide. The shadow's confusing you, and with the stairs rising up, it strikes the wall and misses the creature in front of you.
Dang it. Okay.
Okay, next.
Okay.
That'd be pretty funny. I'm just like, I missed guys. Who's next? Whose turn's next?
This is all. One round happens at the same time. It's all instantaneous.
Oh, I know. I'm just thinking, well, that'd be funny if like you have to like you can see the guys like counting their steps. Like, okay, I've reached 30 feet.
Okay, Nerf.
Okay, let's see. I have to. Is my axe like? Is the handle sticking out of the water, or is it completely? Submerged?
It's completely submerged in the water.
Okay, so I'll step into the water to try and retrieve my axe. I don't know if you're gonna charge me an action for that.
Picking up your axe? It's a bonus action.
Okay. Then once I retrieve it, I will sludge through my little corner of the water and jump out and charge at it.
Okay, as you take your first step on the stair, solid. Second step.
Oh no. I'm scared.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Nerf can do that. I need a rolling box now.
I'm working on it. Give me a break.
Uh, 17.
Okay. So you take 4 fire damage as blasts of flame reach up around you. Do you continue going up?
Of course.
Okay, second step, third step. Your fourth step, make a dex saving throw again.
In another life, they would have called me Nerf the ballerina.
What'd you get?
Because I got 16.
Okay, you take 5 damage from the bursts of flame that enfold
Can
you.
we all agree that like Nerf is he used to be a Russian ballerina and reincarnated Nerf that.
Okay. Do you keep going?
Am I to him yet?
Nope.
Wait, how? Are those line steps?
Yes, there's 5 steps in each square.
Well, let's ride the lightning and keep going.
Okay,
So we encountered 2 traps in 1 square.
Yeah,
Yes.
you counted on the second step and the fourth step.
Yep, so keep going. Step into the next square.
Okay.
Okay. Make 2 dexterity saving throws. Let's just make this faster.
Okay. Let's see. 1 is 8. And 1 is, it rolled behind my monitor, so I can't see. 4.
4. It's failed both of them. Okay. So you take 16 damage from the fire. But you are now within reach of the creature.
Get him!
Let me just get the old calculator out because I can't math. All right, I will take my axe and I will swing mightily into his flesh.
Okay. Swing better.
12.
Your axe glances off the stone steps as you misjudge the distance and elevation.
I will swing again. I hate my life. 10.
Good thing it's magic axe.
Again, the difficulty of this terrain is not favoring you as you miss once again.
I can only imagine how nicked up the plate is.
Slamming into the
It
stone
dies,
wall.
be damned.
Anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay. Sid.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over there too. So, 1. That's not right. I'm gonna go right here. I'm only going to go to the first step because I know that step's not rigged. I'm gonna stop at the first step.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw a javelin at him. I'm gonna
Okay.
use reckless attack. I'm gonna use reckless attack too.
Do people get disadvantage for elevation differences?
Up to you.
No.
Usually not.
Everybody says no, and then Howard's like, well, I'd say it depends on the elevation difference.
There's nothing in the rules about it.
Yeah. Go ahead and make your attack roll, Josh. With quadruple disadvantage. I'm just kidding.
Okay, that's gonna be 14.
That'll hit.
Sweet. Okay. Ah, okay. That's going to be. Also, that's going to be 14 damage. 14? No, sorry, 12. 12.
It's like, what kind of
That's all right.
javelins do you have?
12 damage.
Okay.
And suddenly it's no longer turning.
It's no longer what?
It's no longer has to run away.
Oh, yeah.
So is that.
It strikes it.
Strikes it? Doesn't kill it
Strikes.
though?
It's still standing.
Okay. Well, I can't do anything else because no extra attack with a projectile weapon, so I'm
Marin,
done.
what do you do?
Alright, if I stand here, would I be able to see past 3 other people to attack the enemy?
You know, I'm gonna say that'd be kind of hard.
I squat.
You could attempt. You could certainly try.
No, I'm not going to. I'm going to go see what's over this way.
Are you an Olympian marksman?
No. Pretty much not that. So is this difficult terrain? We're saying?
The water is, yeah. So it's just 10 feet per square instead of 5.
Okay.
You move slowly around it, or you can just move around the square itself.
That's it. Yeah. Right.
All right.
It's my turn.
The
Oh,
creature.
wait, no, I'm going to dash.
Are you gonna dash?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The
I
creature.
suddenly notice Aaron dashes off in the opposite direction.
Where's he going? The creature in front of you dashes up the rest of the stairs as he disengages. Let me just make sure.
Well, does he have to because he took damage now, or is that what he's going to do?
What?
Apparently what it's going to do.
Because I hit it with damage, so it doesn't have to disengage anymore. Required to.
I know, but it decided to.
Just making sure.
You can't decide to do that.
So, I get another attack?
No, because it disengaged.
Oh, that's right.
So you can disengage then dash?
No, I just dash with flavor text. I mean, I guess you could dash, like, probably to the end of the dungeon.
It dashed in a very brisk walk away.
It briskly walked away. You happy now?
It attached its Fitbit and power walked away.
Yes. Okay. What would you like to do?
Are we out of initiative?
It depends on if you chase it down or not.
I'd say hold off.
How does that work?
I'd like to see what's around corner number 2.
Stop. It's when you want to stop combat.
You just don't want to fight anymore.
I was thinking about something with the initiative order.
Oh, yeah, like, technically right now it's Adar's turn. But if you as a collective decide to not chase it, then we will break initiative and you guys can do your own thing.
Okay, well, I vote for not chasing it.
Me too.
Me 3.
I'm not chasing it right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll lower my axe.
Okay.
Partially because I don't want to burn anymore.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Don't even get to see what's around the corner.
Nope.